Oh.
Coming through.
Yo!
Alright everyone, let's get this party started! Hope you're ready to goody!
What? Wait, what just happened? What? How did they learn? How did they learn the date? Alright, I'm not even gonna question it. What? Oh, it's the fucking muscle dude. What are they fucking like air humping? What the fuck? Oh boy. Are they gonna have a muscle off?
There he is! Our challenger for the evening!
What? Wait, why didn't he? Wow, coward. Why didn't he go with the more buff guy?
Welcome to our gilded paradise, the Gold Saucer! Leo, our director. And you, sir, are...
Cloud.
Well, Cloud, shall we duel?
Let's go.
Now, when fate sets us a challenge, we must rise to meet it.
So why didn't he challenge Barrett? Barrett's more jacked.
You can do this, Cloud.
What is the challenge? What is? I'm just gonna accept it.
Seconds out. And fight!
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek.
We're so sorry, skeletons, you're so misunderstood. You only want to socialize, but I don't think we should.
A spooky, scary skeleton shouts startling, shrilly screams. They'll sneak from their sarcophagus and just won't leave you be.
Spirit supernatural, shy, what's all the fuss? Bags of bones seem so unsafe, it's semi-serious.
Spooky, scary skeletons are silly all the same. They'll smile and stab and slowly by and drag inside.
When the whole world was dragged into World War III, brave men like my father fought on the front lines. And they weren't alone. That was 20 years ago. Now it's up to us to carry on their legacy. And every so often, the earth from which we come gives way for something new, something greater to be born. And with them, even greater threats to face. Bring it on! Phenomenova. For you, Dad. For you.
Someone says, what's the future? Vaughn Coleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought I got this sorted out. Hold on a second. There we go. How you guys doing? It is a very special day. This accomplishment has been a long time coming, and I'm talking 11 years long, but we've been going, dude. I've been doing these shorts that have been popping off. You know, like, I got one of my shorts has 27K. I think I'm going to keep doing those shorts talking about comic books because people seem to really like that. Now, I noticed that I say videos bringing the least viewers, but honestly, that's because I barely do any videos. You know what I mean? Like, I barely do them. Let's go ahead and say hi to everyone in chat. Allie, how you doing? Lady Allie Singwis, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to not give your official title. First time I ever got to say first. Really? Dude, I would do that when I was little on like these videos that had barely any views. And I'd be like, first! And it's like, well, no shit. Like, that's not an accomplishment. Genuine Comics. By the way, Dave, if you want the link, you're welcome to have it. Congrats, Vaughn. Onward to 1 million. Thank you. Why are you tempting fate? I don't know what you're talking about. Find some justice for Allie? I have never done any wrong to Allie. This is just fake information. I'm here to make a name for myself. Well, your name's Vinny. Case closed. John and Douglas, time for the 1K special. Hell yeah, congrats. Thank you so much, John. And John, if you want the link, you're welcome to it as well. What Fago tree is this? I believe this was sent at the time during the Gold Saucer dance, and I remember asking myself the same question during the gameplay. I was like, what the hell is going on, man? This is weird. It's very weird. Unsubscription, let's not do that, guys. You know what I mean? 1,000 people care about you, Vaughn. You're very exactly, dude. And that's the thing. I feel like I had, before I started really taking YouTube extra seriously, I had like almost 300. So my 300 subscriber special was shortly after I started streaming. But before I started streaming, over the course of what, maybe, I've been streaming for maybe 2 years, not even. I had like 200 something subscribers. So really put your time into something, man, and you'll get results. Network. But my YouTube shorts, like, they've been going crazy. I've gained like 87 subs this month. I think. Snarky needs beefcake. Well, thank you. Hail, congrats on 1,000. Hey, I saw your DM, by the way. I haven't gotten a response yet. I was writing issue 5 of my comic. I had one of those writing days where I was like, oh my God, I was stuck on this one part because I reached a point and not just the issue, but the issue which leads to the second half of my first story arc for Phenomenova. I'm writing issue 5. And I was like, oh my god, I had this fight scene. I wrote one of my characters into a situation, actually a couple of them, where the villain was just gonna beat the shit out of them. And I was like, I need them only to last a couple more pages than they are, just a couple more minutes. And I was like, shit. And it took me hours and hours, and I kept rewriting the scene because it just didn't feel right until finally it did. And I'm 4 pages left, but I wrote down a bunch of stuff. So I basically have the 4 pages written. I wrote down a bunch of stuff I want to put into 4 pages. Now I have to and then move on to issue 6. Barrett also has a goddamn gun for him. You're goddamn right. I'm not gonna do the thing Allie did on her stream the other day where she took 10 she took 10. Is she even still here for me to took Vaughn 11 years to make 1,000 friends. He's a real anime. It's true. Vaughn's got them dance moves? I don't know about that. Oh, dang. New Vaughn is going to start flirting with her. Now Vaughn is going to start flirting with who? Who am I going to start flirting with? No creative block tonight? Yeah, no creative block tonight. It was Phil. Phil's like, hey kid, I have work. And I was like, all right, I'm stealing your spot, bitch. He can have the link, but if you can't host creative block, I imagine he, you know. Congratulations, Phil. Thanks, Dan. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, it's been interesting. Blame Phil D as always. You always gotta blame Phil for all your life's inconveniences. It's important. It's important. Sorry, apparently that joke has been deemed not funny or something. They were like, this is not funny. And I'm like, I think it's funny. Especially now. Yeah. No, Phil can come on, obviously. Any of those people can come on. But yeah. Congratulations on your OnlyFans making it to 1,000. Thank you. That was always my live stream. John, if you want the link, you're more than welcome. We just smoke hyperwords out of the new V for Vendetta UK. What happened, dude? I haven't been able to get in contact with Jake. Like, I sent him a message. I was like, dude, I really like Carnal. Because I gave him feedback early on. I was like, it's great. And then he hasn't checked his messages. And I was like, what the fuck, man? I'm trying to be extra nice to you. I'm not trying to be. I just... No, I'm kidding. He's busy. Alright. Yeah, no, but Carnal is going to be a good book. Not as good as Phenomenova. Nobody's book is. Of course. Alright. Right, blah, blah, blah. All right, here we go. So, send Reedy the link. If she wants to come on, she can. You guys got, but I don't know if she's active. What the fuck is Allie posting? I just saw this absolute cringe on my timeline. I don't want to look at it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, because I feel bad because I already messaged Rini about a couple of things, like work-related, and I know how busy she is. Yeah, exactly. She has tons of work. Narwhal. If Narwhal wants the link, I can message him. Yeah, I'm going to just... I keep forgetting. It's fucking... Why is it Plaster Harris? Like, because I keep looking up Narwhal, and it's like, dude, you have like 4 goddamn... I'm just Vaughn Coleman. I used to be Captain Justice. We'll take a trip down memory lane on this stream. You guys get to see... You guys, by the way, are in for a treat tonight. All right, yeah. Can we talk... I haven't gotten to talk to Narwhal about it. Man. Yeah, anyone, like, is basically anyone I know is welcome to. Oh, Paul Thayer. I'm going to send Paul Thayer the link. What an asshole. No, I'm kidding. I like Paul. Even though he has bad opinions. But, you know, not everyone can be as cool as me. Not everyone. Some people can. Most people can't. John's Longbox, yeah, I sent him. I didn't text Narwhal directly, but I did tweet at him. I should have. Second Rini, you mean Sukeisha? Oh, Buzz. I should message Buzz. Buzz is the man. Buzz is the fucking man, dude. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah. John is one of the nicest fucking guys. Such a nice guy. All I'm saying is notice how all the complaining is from one party at the cigar party. Everyone else is just talking about how much fun it was. All I'm saying. Bobby doesn't really stream anymore. It's not. And listen, like, because people get this perception if someone's not constantly on stream with him, that means, oh, there must be beef. Not real. Like, Bobby just doesn't really stream anymore. He and I were just on the phone earlier today. We talk all the time. He's still doing graphic design work for me. Yeah, not acceptable, dude. John is a super, super nice guy. Taking care of business, John. I had to stop writing. I say had to, but celebrating 1,000 subscribers is good. Okay, so let's talk about some stuff. Ladies and gentlemen. Hang on, can I pull up my commie tick? Do I have to sign in on TikTok? On my... I should have prepared this. Oh, I could just look myself up. I don't even have to be logged in. So, I've been doing these shorts, and they've been great. And suddenly my main friend group... What the fuck? Alright, TikTok is just playing audio, and I can't stop it. Hold on, I gotta look myself up on TikTok. Oh, I gotta update my age. I didn't update my age. I'm still, according to TikTok, I am still 24. I gotta fix that. Okay. So, holy shit. Alright, 110K. Hang on, how many likes is this guy? Okay, alright, so context. This, I guess a lot of people watched Deadpool and Wolverine and were like, what? Even one of my friends. So basically what happened, part of why I'm inspired, especially with this latest Deadpool and Wolverine movie to start doing it is, A, I've been reading a lot of Wolverine comics lately. X-Men, but especially Wolverine. And man, this one part, which is probably maybe my favorite reference. I don't know. I mean, the Silvestri, Wolverine patch is pretty cool too. But this one, or the John Byrne costume, I don't know. Those are all great references because they were comics I've actually read, not just comics I know of. That's what happens when you read more comics, I guess. But, there's this part Wolverine is changed to this X-Cross, right? And I rocked out of the theater with my friends, and one of my friends was like, dude, what was that part about? That was sick. And I was like, that's a reference to this comic cover. And I remember seeing it, and I was like, I don't remember there being skulls there in the comic. And then I looked, and I was like, oh, they're just on the cover. And that was really cool. But I remember, so I did this, and on YouTube, that short has approximately, I think, 27,000 views. By far my most viewed one of me explaining why Wolverine was nailed to the cross. So that was uploaded the same day the TikTok version is. But I decided on the TikTok, let me add the X-Men theme song. But you'll notice there were some technical difficulties. And what happened was my friends started sending memes in the group chat. And they're like, why does this remind me of Vaughn's latest TikTok? And they're like, Vaughn, don't delete your latest TikTok. Please save it. It's really funny. I was like, I thought it was just an informative video. What do you mean? Because I didn't watch it back because I already had uploaded it on... What I do with these shorts is I upload it to Twitter, I upload it to YouTube, and if it's relevant to my business, I usually upload it to my Instagram, although I just realized I violated that rule today and the other day because... Yeah, because I uploaded Now is a Great Time to Back Phenomenova. I didn't upload that on Instagram. Shit, I did not do that. Oh well, never getting traction on Instagram anyway. But follow Rebel Oasis Studios on Instagram. Okay, so I uploaded this to TikTok. You might notice some issues. You might be saying, Vaughn, why is it uploaded twice? You'll see. So it's just the whole video. The whole video is just my audio is gone. I left it up for a whole day. And now this is probably one of my most saved and liked videos ever. And it's just a fuck up. And all the comments are just making fun of me. They're all just totally ripping me apart. Yes, I understood all of this, bro. For real. Thanks for the explanation. Can you speak up on video? 10 out of 10. Don't you dare change this video. It all makes sense now. Goated video as always, my man. I completely understand now. Yo, re-upload this, the music to load. I did re-upload it. I agree so much. Bro, you really have to understand X-Men 97 theme metal version to know what he's saying. They're literally, hi Vaughn, it's Vaughn. OMG, me and my friends totally ran into you at Mega. Wait, what the fuck is this? I didn't read this. Who the fuck is this? Oh, wait! Hang on, do I remember this guy? I feel bad if I don't. Was this did I meet another Vaughn at MegaCon? I might have. If so, how you doing, pal? I met a lot of people at MegaCon. Dude, MegaCon, I gotta go there again. But anyway, yeah, so those comments are all just, why did the view change? Yeah, all my friends just completely making fun of me. And just other people. Too political. Is your dialect coach Mini? He ain't lie. Oh my god. Thanks. This is about the love I expect. All right. Now, there's the actual version, which is good. But that was something, I don't know, that was just something that I thought was funny that I just wanted to touch on, man. Just wanted to touch on that. Now, ladies and gentlemen. Skill. Snarky. Skill. By the way, is my mic good? Is it good? Let me know. I'm curious. I am curious. All right, so this is where things get kind of crazy, guys. So, I uploaded some videos that I haven't watched in years, and I made. Well, first, let's take a trip down memory lane. So, 1,000 subscribers. Now, I'm not going to burden you with all my old videos. God help us all. But, you know, I have, and what sucks is all my old videos, because consumer content, I'm learning, is the best way to make it. But, you know, I do enjoy talking about stuff, and I did make with the passion. All right. Oh, wait, live, I forgot. Live is more recent. Same as shorts. Oldest video, 11 years ago. Oh, Paul, just in time, man. Just in time. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to not reveal the guest until after the intro. Fuck my life. All right, 1 second.
Now, this is epic.
The only opinion that does matter is mine.
I'm sure you believe that, Paul. But anyway, Paul, send the link. Put the link in your chat. Is it still on Kickstarter, or did the Kickstarter end?
So we are now on Indiegogo. We are on Indiegogo now. Kickstarter, we ended at like 4,100, and then now we're at 255 on our new campaign. We just need $500. I printed these books this week. You know, you can't beat that. You know.
No, absolutely. You cannot beat that. We got some great. Oh, sorry.
I truly don't think my opinion's all that matters. I care about Vaughn's opinion.
Thank you. Put your link in the chat, and I will share it out. We'll let you pitch your book real quick before I torture my audience with my god awful old videos.
So how's life?
Good. I was writing issue 5 of my comic.
Yo, keep going because you're gonna hate what you wrote later on. You know.
Dude, I'm rewriting. Sorry, I should say rewriting it because I was like, this is my favorite issue. It was perfect, Paul. I was like, this is the one I'm not going to rewrite. And then I get to the first. I put. This is how much I've improved so much. Like I was like 3 pages of information in my earlier draft. Boom, 1 splash page. I was like, why do I need all this dialogue? This isn't serving anything. And so I was condensing, and now I have room to do. I was like, a lot of dialogue. First 16 pages is. Well, some action, but it's like all set up to boom, just like basically the rest of it is just going to be an action sequence. It's like, which is I'm getting like a lot of my information in my earlier issues, but the thing is you can't just do information dumps, right? You know that. You got to have the information and then ramp up to it's going to be more action packed with each issue.
Like you want to drop it in like with this one too, like episode 4, I definitely put more information about the government and things like that and like how things work, you know, like now, cause you're like, okay, I've seen a lot of death. Like before we get into more death, let's learn some more, you know? So we're learning, but this issue's crazy and we're already making episode 5 right now. I have like the first 10 pages and it looks so cool. I'm so excited.
That's awesome. That's, hang on. Sorry, I saw this one picture. Someone posted. Wait 1 second. I gotta share this. I was looking through your Twitter to find it, but then as soon as I saw it, it's Greta Thunberg with a beard. Who does that look like, guys? Does that look like anyone I stream with?
Looks like Otis from WWE.
No comment. Anyway, let me find your link.
Are you going to Wicked Comic Con this weekend?
No, I was going to, but I'm actually meeting Wendigoon, who's a YouTuber, this weekend.
What about Turficon?
Yes, I will be at Turficon.
Cool.
Me, Vika Marion's gonna be there. Buzz is gonna be there. Billy Tucci is gonna be there. Chris Claremont is gonna be there. It is one hell of. Isn't Jim Lee gonna be there?
Heads are gonna be there. Connecticut's always packed. You got Scott Snyder.
That's where I first met you.
Greg Capullo, and then a lot of big guys. Ron usually goes. Billy's going. You know, a lot of big hitters, and then there's all actors and wrestlers and shit like that. And I'm gonna have the whole time.
I missed it. I missed the 60th X-Men anniversary last year. I'm pissed. I was away, but they're gonna have the 60th Daredevil anniversary. Unfortunately, no Frank Miller, but they will have Klaus Janson and I might get Klaus to do a remark on my omnibus Daredevil. Klaus's artwork is, I mean, his inks. I think Frank's some of his best artwork is then. You don't have to say anything. We all know. Did you just leave and come back and expect a new greeting? Well, I gave it to him anyway. So wait, I have to look it up on Indiegogo. You're not Shadow Band, are you, Paul?
I don't know what that means.
Right,
I'm not part of the, the politics of the world, so I don't think so.
Well, I'm not either. But we'll see if they.
Yes, you are, dude. You fucking
don't engage
love politics, dude.
Not really, dude. I there was a time where I was kind of into it.
Yeah.
But I don't give a shit anymore.
We're like little ants. The politicians don't care about us. Okay,
Well, it's not even just that. Well, it is just that, but it's also fucking boring. It's fucking boring, dude.
And you know what's not boring? Project Analysis.
I was so out of the loop that hold on, who's so? Yeah, I don't know. I'm out
episode
of the loop,
4.
man.
It's me.
There we go. All right, let's play the video and then have you pitch the book, and then we'll get back to the celebration.
Welcome to Project Analysis episode
volume.
4, a superhero sci-fi adventure.
What's wrong with the
for lovers
volume?
of
No, you did it. Like the last 2 times,
X-Men,
no volume. This
Mortal
is volume.
Kombat, and the Avengers. But in our world, there is one rule: that there is no multiverse or do-overs, making the stakes get raised with every single issue. In the year 2000,
Hey, Paul, I'm also doing that, just so you know. You're not special, man. No multiverse.
1090, a speedster named Crimson Pain rised up and eliminated all the heroes in existence, sending the world into utter chaos. leaving the government to initiate Project Nemesis, granting the best soldiers and warriors a serum unlocking super enhanced abilities, making them the biggest threat to their enemies. The Project Nemesis unit has no jurisdiction and the highest form of authority to kill Crimson Pain and all that stands with him. Follow our team as they fight for justice and to save the world from the new order that has risen. Join us and let's make this into reality yet again. This is Indie Comics. This is Project Nemesis.
You know, Paul, I notice you have, when you do these videos, you do, and this. It's just like, I do notice that. It works.
Everything sells, dude.
It does.
So a main thing is tonality.
I like this guy's hair color. It's a pretty good color for.
So for you that got Project Nemesis episode 0, I'll show it on the screen. So that's the original squad for my first 2 panels ever, you know, and I bring them back because now it's 5 years later. And that's why they look a little different.
Oh,
Easter egg.
awesome.
Yeah. So everything's lettered. I literally sent this out for print this week. I'm so excited to get these books. It's 28 pages, 24 interior pages. We have a story, and we have some other concept art and other pages of stuff. And we have a double page splash of the custom characterization thing that we did that looks so fucking cool. But yeah, you know, you get an awesome story. So basically, you know, Project Nemesis was a classified unit, and they're there to kill off all the supervillains. And now, in our last episode, they fought one of these super enhanced villains in the middle of the city. So now the whole world thinks superheroes exist. But the thing is, they're not superheroes. These guys kill, and they're like basically the highest form of government. So it's exposing this whole thing, and you're going to see how they're going to spin it. And it's definitely going to change the tide of everything that we have going on.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I just got my letters before this stream,
Yes.
but like my revised letters, because I have my letters, so it should be finalized. So I'm gonna get the pleasure of reading my comic in its full glory tomorrow. Once that's ready, I'm basically gonna prep it for printer. All I have to do, I want my issue 2 cover to be in issue 1, so I have 3 issue 2 covers.
3's the number, man.
And I think I'm gonna stick at that.
That's where we all need to stick. It's nice. It's smooth.
I have 5 for issue 1, and the thing is, a lot of people say the latest one. Like, I know one thing I do notice is I think most people that backed early on either don't know that there's a new cover or don't care. Even the people that backed all covers. But the thing is, the new cover among the new backers is the most popular, but among the older backers, shockingly, Rini's cover. Rini covers great financial investment, I will say, for creators.
I got for episode 5, I got Vken to do a cover. So we have a really cool design that we're gonna do. So I'm excited to see him.
I'm gonna get him to do a cover. I think I'm gonna have him do, because he agreed to one.
Yeah, I sent him everything a couple days ago, but I don't need it till, like, I really want to print the next issue for October for New York Comic Con. I hope I can do it. It just matters when Samuel does all the lines and inks, and shit happens. So I need to make sure it's ready.
By the way, if you guys haven't, make sure to back the Buzz cover. The Buzz's cover, I'm gonna hang out with Buzz soon. This cover, my only version cover for issue 1, and that's like every single one of these covers is great though.
No, that cover is really smooth. The one you were just showing.
Which one?
Buzz
cover, yeah. Which do you think is you back the main cover, right?
Yeah, of course. I just main
Most
cover.
people, I always do them.
I only get cover A's unless cover B's are like fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, these Rini's is awesome too. It seems so. Rini's cover is the highest selling variant. The highest selling overall is the main.
How many did you sell?
Last time I checked, I think 120. Wow. 120.
Dude, what? And would you sell cover A?
240.
Wow,
maybe more.
Dude. Look at this stud.
I have sold almost 600 copies total. I think for Jules's we have 70.
That's so good. So you're printing 1,000?
Jules's we have almost 70. Yeah, I'm printing at least 1,000. But the thing is, the variants I'm making limited. The variants are going to be very limited. So I'm printing at least 100 of each variant is my plan. The Buzz cover I've only sold like 25, 26, something like that. Which is it's a lot of people's favorite is the Buzz cover,
But
but
that's
I
a nice
guess it's
convention cover.
yeah. So that's why I might obviously I'm gonna give out comp copies too, so that will count toward that 100. So just know that, guys. If you're like, oh, 100, this also the 100, the ones
You're
left
only going to
over,
do 100 of each cover and then
At
not
least.
sell them again?
That's what I promise is that the variants are limited.
But the logo is not on the Virgin cover, so you can just put the logo on and it's a new cover, no?
Yeah, I could do that.
See?
I could do that.
I did the same. I did a San Diego Comic Con exclusive. It was a black and white for 2021, and it was always black and white. And now I just colored it this year and made it a new cover. So it's like, fuck it. People just want to see cool shit, you know.
Mm-hmm. Sucacious is my second highest selling cover. I think we're at like 80 something or 90 maybe for Sucacious. Hers is selling very well.
Yeah, that's good. 200. It's insane, dude.
I've announced this on Bancroft stream, but I'll say it again. I got a cover, and I'm not going to reveal it yet, even though I do have the finished art, and it is gorgeous, and it's finalized.
For which
I
one?
just have to add the logo. For issue 2, the artist Mel Ruby from Hunter Ninja Bear is penciling, coloring, and inking, or penciled, colored, and inked one of my variant covers for issue 2.
Yeah, don't show it until you have a pre-launch link.
Yeah, I know I'm not. I want the first people. I already have 2 variant covers completely colored, and then one is inked, and I think being colored as we speak before Wicked Con.
Nice.
The third one is being colored. So it's going well. It's been going super well. I've been really enjoying it.
Hopefully for me being on this show, I think I might have the most, right? Am I almost there? I think I'm almost there. Not out of your main core. Out of your main core. Of course, you have those main 5 people. They don't count.
What main 5 people?
You're the people you do the Sunday show with.
Oh, Sunday. I've been doing that in a while actually. But
that's your homies though. That's
the
your,
homies. Yeah,
that's your
you have the most. You and Mike Barron have shown up a lot.
Yeah. So hopefully, from being on this many times, maybe I could sell 200 on Kickstarter. It's crazy.
I'd love it, dude. I mean, if you need more shows to get on, I have like my whole show because I'm still getting invited on shows, getting on as many.
I have to. I have to. That was like the main thing that I feel like I did better, like because it's the shows. It's just such a different market. People really just wait for the conventions just to get the next book for me, which is cool. I would do the same thing. Like when I go to see like Scott Snyder or someone, I don't buy that shit online. I get it when I'm at the fucking convention, So it's like, I'd rather see them, but, dude, that's crazy. 200.
Yeah.
It's so good because it really just covers your print run and everything. And then basically the rest of the 800 are just profit. So it's great.
Well, I'm selling, 200. I've sold more than 200.
So like, if you whatever it is, right? So like if there's 1,000, right? And you pay whatever $2 a book, that you have to get past that number first of what you paid for cost of everything, and then it's profit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like you selling those 200 books, that 1,000 print run you already paid for and some. So like now all that rest of that 800 you sell is profit depending on what you get the unit for, but I'm pretty sure you get it pretty good for 1,000 copies. So it's like it should be $2.
By the way, I'll be taking a shot for every new backer this stream. So
wow, you're allowed to drink?
What? I'm old enough to drink and put there. I'm 25.
Dude, you don't look it. It's a good thing though.
I know. I'm
it's a good thing. Take the compliment.
I know. But I do think it's a good joke though. It's a good bit that I'm like, guys, I'm actually this. Like, I don't really care. Kickstarter. So Kickstarter, so in total, I think I've sold, I had that down on a note somewhere, but yeah, I'm almost at 600 copies total sold.
Wow. So good.
It makes me, it's very happy knowing that many are coming out. I mean, here's the thing. I have those like $500, because those 500, the $1,000 tier, that's 50 copies.
Like you posted on 3 websites and got that many. That's insane, So like, hopefully the next one does bigger. So Yeah. Which is why I wanted to make sure that, people would actually like the book. Because that's the thing. You could do all the marketing in the world and have all those great covers. But there are books at back that looked amazing. And then I read it and I'm like, You definitely need that link too, because I feel like a good advantage that you had is you had like 500 people subscribe to your pre-launch.
Yes, dude, mailing list crucial. Like Brian Polito gave that advice, and
I launched it at like 110. Just like fuck it. Even the Indiegogo, I launched it like whatever a couple weeks ago. I was like, I'm just posting it like randomly. I just thought to post it, and I was like, whatever.
that's like Indiegogo.
I want
only
to try
have-
Fund My Comic though. A lot of people have been asking me. People actually messaged me on Twitter to do it. Zoop too, but I don't know. I don't want to like go to like 7 different brands.
Fund My Comic. I would say that. I mean, that's my. I already backed issue 4 on Kickstarter. You know, I'll back you wherever, but Fund My Comic is my.
No,
preferred
Kickstarter's
one.
always first. I'm never leaving Kickstarter. That is my
You
base.
shouldn't. I'm
Like,
gonna use Kickstarter more.
Kickstarter is
like
my favorite platform. Indiegogo, you order and it's like it automatically tips the person. It's like weird, and then the tip
Indiegogo
doesn't even go to them.
sucks.
Doesn't even go to them, and it goes to Indiegogo.
Indiegogo.
So someone hit me up and they're like, "Oh, I gave you 20. It only says 10." I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "I tipped you $10." I'm like, "Bro, what?" And I'm like looking it up. I was like, "Wait, that's a tip, dude."
No, it goes to the platform. Fund My
It's like,
dude. All right, so Fund My Comic is my personal favorite. I mean, me making money on it definitely helps, and they take a
nice.
They take a 2%, Paul. 2%.
Yeah, I
That's
don't give
it.
a fuck about the percent. No matter what it is, it's a write off anyways.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
you know, like
43 backers on Kickstarter, which isn't great, but it's you know, I didn't market that well to the Kickstarter audience, but I started getting backers in the end. Like I got like within half of those backers came in within like the last
so
week of the campaign.
remember I told you I was like, it's just one more person's the best. Dude, YouTube, I started doing the YouTube again, the shorts and all that shit. I got 4 sales on my Kickstarter from it. It literally said it was from the YouTube fucking shorts, you know? So like it was like
What's going on?
if I never did that, you know, I would have not got an extra 4 people. And those 4 units, like I have this campaign, it was like I think we did 120 backers, but it was like 75 or the same as again and again and 75. Like so it's been going up. So I really need 1,000. We get 1,000 people that always buy our books. There's 7 billion people in the world or something like that, right? So I just need 1,000 that want to buy Project Analysis, and we could do it forever. You know,
Dude, yeah, I mean I'm close, and I think that I'm hoping. Here's the thing: we get 20K by the stretch goal. Everyone will get Bobby to draw a trading card that you will get for free. So, yeah. So if you guys want that, you know, make sure you do it.
is this the only thing you're working on?
This one I want to work on more projects soon, but I really just I want to write the first full story arc of Phenomenova.
Yes.
And then from there, I have a Western I want to finish where it's, I have short stories. I'd love to do like a short story book, honestly. I'm talking even just like prose writing. I have like a bunch that I've written.
Yeah, the guy who published that, I met him twice already. He's
Oh,
cool.
Phil Russert? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this, I want to do a full, I have like a screenplay written out, but I think I'm going to rewrite it. Because I'm a much better writer now than I was then. I think I'm gonna write Land of the
Yeah, I'm really
Lawless.
hyped to what you think about episode 4. I definitely think it's like writing wise, I think it's my strongest thing yet.
Yeah,
So,
dude, my writing is getting better with like I sense seeing your words on the page. And I don't know how you feel about this. Inherently makes you a better writer
there
because
we
you're
go.
like so like my issue. I think my issue 5. Like again, I was looking at the old script I had, and there were a few pages where I was cooking in that old draft, and I was like, that's great. But then for those 2 pages, I'm like, all right. By page 11, I was at where I was at page 17 in the old draft. I'm like, I cut mounds of fat off of that. You know.
The episode 4 and 5 or something like that I wrote this year, you know, so like that, like I have 35 scripts, so like it fit in. I definitely think it's like you can always add in or take away, like nobody knows, you know, so it's just like it's just what works. And I think 4 and 5 is definitely my favorite. Like I'm happy I could say it's my favorite. Like I want to just keep
5?
that momentum of saying the
Dude,
next
5
one's
is
better.
mine. See, well, because it was 7 in an earlier draft, but then I smashed the first 3 together into issue 1. So my 7 of my old draft, 5 of this one. This is still my favorite issue so far that I'm writing right now. I had to rewrite it. There was some frustrations, but yeah. You got someone else who was at the cigar party joining us.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
How's it going, John? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How you doing?
Doing all right, man. Let's if you want. Oh yeah, you already see John knows. He already has the link pulled up. What a professional. What a professional.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
I'm
We're talking
Always taking low blows. If I didn't watch the beginning of the stream, I would be like, "Oh, Vaughn just says nothing but nice things about me." But you know, I happen to watch it. I never watched it before, and I watch it. I'm like, he's like, yeah, talking shit. I'm like, wow, all right, dude.
Well, Paul, because last night it's like it's so fucking funny. You said something, and Rini's chat just lit you up.
Yeah, I forgot.
You said you liked the new 52 is what it was.
Yeah, this is the best, bro. Dude, there's a reason why Scott Snyder is running the whole next DC thing. He wrote that shit.
Well, the reason he's running it is because Jeff Johns left, and he's the runner-up.
Yeah.
Nah, Scott Snyder's dope.
Yeah, but like Jeff Johns was basically Jeff Johns and Jim Lee were basically DC Comics. To me, when I when in New 52 era, I mean those guys ran it, man.
It was Mike W. Barr and Jim Aparo. What do you youngins know?
Yeah,
I said when I was running it, Paul. John. It may have been a different time. You know.
Hey, congratulations on making 1,000 subscribers on your OnlyFans.
Thank you, man.
A lot of there's a lot of blondes on OnlyFans, and you pulled out the subscribers.
He's the top. He's the top blonde now.
Top G is what I prefer.
Jeff Johns' JSA was amazing. I really like that.
I've heard it's very, very
good.
Yeah,
Paul, you said you got into DC with the New 52. That was yours.
Yeah, that was my books, bro. The same way I say Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars. Eat it. Anybody eat it. Put on the
I saw that in theaters.
Yeah. When I watch something, when I get a new TV, when I got my new 70-inch or when I got this one too, the first movie I put on is Revenge of the Sith. All right? So it's the first movie all the time.
I haven't seen that in forever. I haven't seen some of those Star Wars movies in over.
I got a new
years.
iPad. The first thing I put on was Count Dooku versus Anakin in Revenge of the Sith. I needed him to die.
I watched the Lord of the Rings extended editions. Yeah,
Lord of the Rings never got me going like that. Like I know, like I've watched them all. I watched The Hobbit. I played the game, the PS1 game or 2 game, whatever it was, and then I don't know. It just wasn't for me. My dad loves it. My brother loves it. They would die for those.
I'm probably your dad's age.
I think my dad's 56.
Yeah, I'm 56. There you go.
Yeah,
your dad like Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
You know, he's a grandpa now. You know, he's a old man. You got the youth in you, John.
That's what you did to your dad. That's what you caused that.
Nah. He's good. He's a good guy. He loves comic books. We all love comics.
Oh, really? Your dad likes comics?
Yeah. He used to. That's the only reason why I went to the comic store. I couldn't drive when I was in the 5th grade.
Oh, wow.
You know?
What did your dad read?
So, like, his big thing was Punisher, Daredevil, and the Frank Miller, Batman.
Oh,
and I have all the detective comics too. Like, I just took all of his boxes a while ago.
That was my next question. Did you take all his?
Yeah, robbed him. And yeah, robbed him. I have the Infinity War upstairs now. I have all the X-Force books.
And you read them and enjoy them?
I honestly I resealed them. I don't want to they were pretty mint, a lot of the shit. Like
you read them and enjoy them?
Yeah. I read a lot of that stuff. I'm rereading a lot of things just so I could see.
Oh, I just assumed, when you said you got into 250 at the New 52, I just assumed you didn't really read it.
My first book I remember reading was The Dark Knight, and I don't know if this came first, but I also remember Marvel Zombies. And,
Dark Knight was first by a long time.
No. I meant Marvel Zombies to New 52.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's not talking Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, Dark Knight, the goat shit. The original first prints, I used to read those all the time. I just rebought them all and I reread them. It's something I need to always reread. So I just read, speaking of Jeff Johns, I just read his Batman 3 Jokers, and I felt like with the first time I read it, I thought it was the shit. And then I read it this time and I thought it was fantastic. I just reread it. I honestly thought it was really good. So I don't know if you guys read the Three Jokers where
Oh,
there's
spinner rack. I forgot it was there. I got to read it.
yeah. So I read it and I was like, wait, this shit was actually good, but it was right during COVID, so I guess like everything was forgotten, dude. It's pretty good. It's the same artist he does the Brook or whatever with, and he's a really good artist.
Jason Fabach, is that his name?
Yeah,
Well,
he did Doomsday.
yeah, I haven't
Clock.
read that yet. I have all the stuff signed by
Oh, he does Geiger with him too, and it's
Geiger's excellent.
Yeah, I've read
Geiger's
Geiger.
excellent.
I haven't read the rest of the books though, and I have it all signed. I'm at the whole Ghost Machine team, and I just haven't read Ghost Machine yet.
So I'll
I
gladly
like
say
them.
this.
I like them all. My least favorite is the Rook.
There's very
I like
few
the Rook.
people that I wait on lines for and not cut the whole line. And I waited on Jeff John's line. It was a little bit, but I was just like, just let me do it during the thing. And I had to get a Geiger for myself, just signed real quick.
Yeah, I got all the whole Ghost
'Cause
Machine.
He's
team.
my Justice League. That's what I'm saying. That's my Justice League. I don't remember, like another Justice League. Like I
Yeah.
remember, like the only thing I remember before that I used to read was Superman and Superman Doomsday. So like before, like that was my. I get the first issue. It's not like I could have went into like a place, and when I was that young and be like, where's, I need the first Superman book. Like no, so it's like. People
Yeah,
want that joining on point. I'm actually happy for Absolute Power, whatever that new theory, that new thing that they're gonna do. I'm excited. I'm gonna buy all that shit.
See, Justice League. New 52 was my Justice League comics, but I mean, my ideal Justice League has Martian Manhunter, but I'll take what I can get.
Sequel is a great way to put it too. That
See, I didn't feel that way. Everyone else around me is telling me that they love Three Jokers. I remember thinking it was okay.
No,
Maybe
that's
I
what I
need
said
to
too. I
read it.
literally thought it was mid, and then I just reread it, and I thought it was really good. If you compare it to the other stuff too that comes out now, it's like the art is there, the
Oh,
story
the art
is there,
I always thought was amazing, but I remember.
but
just
you
thinking,
can read that in no other Batman story, and you could know what's going on.
well, that doesn't make it a good
I think
story.
ideally
Though.
that's what they should do with every comic. Is make
Yeah, no, it does make it a good story because it has a beginning, middle, and end in every issue.
Well, that just
And
makes
it's
it a
still one
story.
big story,
That doesn't make it a better story, though.
dude. No one
It
wants to read
doesn't.
300 comic books of X-Men straight to understand what happens, dude.
You can't. You don't have to. It's just better when you do. You don't have to. Chris Claremont would write it in a way where
Did
you
you
could pick up. You could
Get
just
his
read
new X-Men book?
his.
Who did you just read? Was it Walt Simonson or was it Claremont? I thought they did a Wolverine deep cut.
Oh, it wasn't. It was Chris Claremont. Yes, I did get that.
I didn't
I
get
really
it. Was
liked
good?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's written for. I have no interest in reading the new X-Men.
Okay, so I
really don't.
read Ryan Stegman's because he's a super nice guy and I love his Vanish. But then I just found out he's off on issue 5. Like that's crazy. Like that's so crazy.
That's why I
to
don't
me
read
that,
modern comics.
that
'cause
they don't
every-
do at least 12 issues. It's different if like things come up, but you can't be like, hey guys, we got 3 new X-Men books and these are the teams, and then in 4 months the team's different. Why would I invest in that?
That's why I don't read a lot of modern comics. Is like no one sticks around.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point?
Like it's different if it works for the story, but you could tell it's just like, but you're selling me the story on he's the artist, and in 5 issues he's not the artist. So sell me on it's the X-Men. Like they sold it on like these are our 3 teams, but they're selling really well though.
Yeah, I don't really care. What anyone else really has to say.
Dude, why are you
Yeah.
so grumpy? 1,000 subscribers, 14K.
I'm happy with it.
Settle
I just
down, dude.
well, listen. I
Just
don't like.
X-Men.
It's just It's just one of the greatest. They have Chris Claremont on an exclusive contract, and they're like, let's not let him write X-Men.
That drives me crazy. I didn't know that. I think you were the one who said that. And I'm like, oh my god.
Business
They have him
101.
under exclusive contract, and they don't let him write X-Men.
But that
Right,
means
they
he
don't want him to go to DC. That's basically what
yeah,
they do.
they don't want him to go to DC.
No, but he
gets-
can't do it. Because I was at Billy Tucci's table with Chris, and we were talking. Chris was like, "I'm really excited for this new independent idea," and he goes, "Next time I saw him, I was like, oh, you and Michael Golden still doing that?" And he goes, "I can't. I have him under independent contract. I legally can't." He
Wow.
wanted to do a crowdfund and everything. He can't.
Everybody and their mother's doing crowdfunding. We got
But-
Ronda Rousey making comic books on here now.
Well, I'm
You know-
making a comic. This is my comic, Heroic Tales.
Yeah,
right
tell
here.
everyone about it, John.
This is Renzo Rodriguez doing the cover. This is Pat Broderick doing the cover, and I got to thank Vaughn for pointing out that Pat Broderick was at the cigar party. I'm like, what? So I got to meet one of my heroes. Really cool guy. It was like meeting Sam Elliott, you know, the living cowboy guy, you know, in every cowboy movie. But Heroic Tales is it features the patriarch. The patriarch is everything positive about masculinity. He's a good father. He's a good husband. He's a good dad. He's a protector. He's a provider. And I got tired of all these forces. Let's just say all these forces dumping on men's and fathers. So I was like, I'm gonna make a superhero who's a father, a dad, a husband, and all the positive stuff. He's not cheating around. He's not Omni-Man. You know, he's a good guy. And the tension comes from regular superhero stories. Every issue is self-contained.
Nice.
Every issue will be easy. You know, you could jump in and read it. But like I say to people, like if you turn on Friends, you get the episode. You'll get everything. But if you watch Friends from the beginning, you'll also get the running jokes, the running gags, and the references. That's what I want to do, like they used to do in Marvel and DC. Mm-hmm. Reward the longtime reader, but not at the expense of making it a hard barrier to entry to all the new readers. So, you know, and plus, let's face it, crowdfunding, unless you're doing project analysis, it's your comics take forever to come out. You know, I don't know what if you got like Keebler Elves working for you, Paul, but your comics come out consistently on time. Great you know, I don't have those Keebler Elves working for me, so I don't know how often I could make a comic as of yet. So I promise, self-contained, inexpensive, you know, and you know, a lot of enthusiasm and continuity. I'm big on continuity. Like Paul was saying, there's going to be no multiverse as a way out. Oh my God, I was thinking about this today. Like when I was talking with Mark Miller, we were talking about like how sometimes constraints made for better art. And I realized that even without any comics code authority, all these comic book writers had to work within the rules of if I kill Wolverine, Wolverine's dead. Or if I maim Wolverine or do the, but now with the multiverse, you could do anything. So there's no constraints. So there's no consequences. So they just poop out whatever story. And if it doesn't sell, they change it. I'm not doing any of that. You know what I mean? Dead means dead. When Vaughn Coleman shows up in issue number 3 and I kill him off bloodily,
worst editorial decision of all time. Why would you kill off such a good, lucrative character like that?
Yeah.
Quick money grab.
He's called the blonde bombshell.
The blonde menace.
He's the Aryan. He's going to be the Aryan.
Oh, you know
what rated would you say your comic is? Like rated in the sense of like G to R.
It's all ages. And I would say PG. You know, not you know, because it to me.
Paul wants to make sure he can read it.
Yeah, you could read it, and I'm hoping that Paul could appreciate it. And I don't know if Paul, if you have kids, or you could read it to a kid like Vaughn.
I have a 3-year-old.
Oh, you do have a kid. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
That's why his dad's a grandfather.
It
is actually Paul's fault.
That's why when I joke with Vaughn saying I'm just older than him, it's just because I have a kid.
We're like roughly the same age.
It gives you a little bit of a.
How old are you, Paul? What, 26, right?
It's the tiebreaker, right?
So you're one fucking year older than me, and he keeps talking this shit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
When I met you, I thought you were 16, dude.
When I met Vaughn, he got ID'd at the bar.
Yeah, they were aggressive about it too.
Yeah. Billy Tucci was like, "I promise, this guy's the age." You know,
it was at the Long Island meetup. Yeah.
Oh, and the only thing worse than getting ID'd is when they stop IDing you. When they just look at you and go, "Yeah, you can drink."
Well, if you're a girl, they stop early because they're like, "We want women in this establishment."
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, because they have it rough.
Man, they're like, "We have enough of you."
Yeah.
What platform is this?
This
Fund My Comic.
Fund My Comic has been nothing but awesome to me. I can't believe first time creator. I got almost $6,000 on Fund My Comic. You know what I mean? It's so cool. You know, it's so cool. And then I went to Kickstarter. If you don't mind showing the Kickstarter link, Vaughn. And I did a
6K. This is your first or second book?
This is my first book. And I'm delivered in the fall. You know, I broke my neck. My colors. Dad had a heart attack. We're still ahead of schedule. You know, we'll be delivered in the fall. I just had a friend call me up today. Where's your book? 'cause she paid for it last week, and she's like, "Is it lost in the mail?" I'm like, "No, it'll be
No,
out
I've had that happen. Someone's like, I didn't get my book yet. I'm like, I'm very transparent about the fact that it's like a pre-order.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Normies don't understand crowdfunding.
No, they don't.
You know,
But I appreciate them for I know, like, I have tons. I have probably like 100 people from my personal life that I'm like, they're just gonna wait until it's. I know they're not gonna back.
guys
It.
at
That's
work,
why.
I collected about $300 just from guys at work handing me $10 bills. They don't want to crowdfund. They don't want to go to a website. They don't want to type in their information. They don't want to use their credit card. You know, I work with a bunch of guys like Ron Swanson, you know, construction guys. They're like, I'm not. You want me to buy your book? Here's $10. Oh, well, you got to go. And they start walking away. And I'm like, you know, so I had to write down who physically gave me money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I made a card with the QR code so that they could scan to take me in front of my comic. But, you know, there's a lot of guys who don't understand crowdfunding, don't want to understand crowdfunding. They don't go to Amazon. You know what I mean? So I have to, like Paul, I have to show up with physical product, you know?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Yeah. You know, you say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I got this young dog over here teaching me new tricks.
But I know I'm great in conventions, but I'm in the last place with all you guys when it comes to crowdfunding. You guys be
You got to. Here's what I did. Here was my. I'll tell you what. One of the things I did. First of all, building up the mailing list, but even outside of that, building up the mailing list is key. But you have this many books.
I would.
When you get on, like when you start your campaign, like I was on at least one or more shows. The first 30 days on Fund My Comic, I was on at least one show, like every fucking day, basically.
Yeah. I did
multiple
like
shows a day. Multiple
I think
shows
I
a day.
did 3 my first 3 days, and then I did like 1 every other day ish.
Yeah, man, get on as many.
But I'm not. I don't know all the peoples. You know.
I have a list. I've been keeping track. I have like a physical list. Yeah, all right. I had a friend in person, Snarky, say, Vaughn, space out your emails more, dude. They were like, it feels more special when you do it. Well, apparently too often. But here's the thing, Snarky, you got to understand, Snarky, when you yell at me for literally everything, I can't tell when it's valid criticism or when you're just busting my balls.
What is it called? Chicken Little? What is it called?
Yeah, exactly. Or Boy You Cried Wolf.
Boy You Cried Wolf, yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
So I send out updates on Kickstarter and Fund My Comic, like when the cards were ready. You know, when I hit my funding goal, like that. But I don't like getting updates all the time. So I try to assume that people are like
I'm waiting till like the end. Like I didn't even announce that we hit my trading card stretch goal. I don't think. Did I announce it on email, Snarky? I don't think I did. I think
scroll back down, Vaughn. I want to show this.
Yeah.
This is the variant cover that's on Kickstarter right now. This is Michael T. Gilbert. This guy probably stopped making comics before Paul and Vaughn were born, but he created Mr. Monster. Mr. Monster was a big hit in the 80s and 90s, and Mr. Monster was like a tongue-in-cheek Hellboy, an occult investigator. I love those comics. So, you know, because I'm trying to bring back like a Bronze Age feel. I know Paul's comics, to me, is the best of 90s comics, where it has that super action.
No, it's 2000s. Get the 2010s. So, Paul, I know
really? Okay, so am I saying the wrong thing, Paul?
Right, Paul?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, it's up to the consumer to dictate what it is.
Oh, good answer. Good answer. That's why this guy's selling. But I'm unabashedly like more of a Bronze Age baby. So I'm going back. So I got Pat Broderick, who's a legendary, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Michael T. Gilbert, 80s and 90s, and then Mike Gustovich is going to be doing the other cover that's going to be on Indiegogo. Another guy from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. He did Justice Machine. He's doing right now. He's doing he's doing the Valiant Heroes for RJ for the Fourth Age. So next issue, I'm getting more modern cover artists. I just wanted to work with some of the legends that I always wanted to work for, but I also realize I gotta get some of the hot guys that are out now too. So
that's the balance. I do. That's the balance. Is like I have a lot of veteran artists that I want to work with, but I also have.
I'm getting people now who are like, "Do you want me? Can I work with you? Can work?" I'm like, why didn't you ask me to do a cover? Because I didn't know you when I was commissioning covers. You know what I mean? I've met a lot of people in the
Yeah, that's the thing. That's part of why I do variant covers, and that's part of why also with trading cards, I'm gonna keep using different artists. I mean, not for every single card, but you know, like Jules is doing another day one trading card for issue 2. But
I got cards made up. The cards are here. I got boxes and boxes of cards. So I found, and I asked people. Brian Bow told me where he got his cards made up, and then I just went on Twitter. Anybody want to do the backs of cards? This is kind of what I got, and I got like a bunch. After sorting through 87 bot replies, I got.
bot replies, yeah, bot replies. You get a lot of
and the way I worked is, do I know this person? Oh, we follow each other. Okay, so this person, you know what I mean? If I know you, I want to give the work to the people I know, and notoriously I pay instantly.
Yeah,
So,
I pay fast too. Yeah.
How cool are these?
That's awesome, dude.
I want to get a larger print run for these next time. These are big, heavy coins. I freaking love these. These are the regular coins that are on the website. I got these made up. Heads up, if anybody wants to make these, you got to give yourself a lot of extra time. Like, right, I'm thinking of commissioning these right now for my next issue, because these came in when I launched the campaign. I didn't even have these coins in my hand, and I was really freaking out. Like, we did a computer mock-up, and then like a week later, we updated the picture with the actual coin. These came in 2 weeks. Awesome, But
are challenge coins pricey to make?
I only got like 20 coins made, so yeah. So I have to charge with postage. I have to charge $30 for this. You know what I mean? But if you order 1,000. You could get these down. I only ordered 20, because I didn't know, and part of it was just vanity. I just wanted it. You know what I mean? I got 13 left. I'm keeping one, obviously. I got 13 left. If anybody wants these, you could just PayPal me at johnslongbox@yahoo.com. I shipped my first one out internationally the other day. That was a lot of fun. If you're outside of the States, we gotta work out a different shipping rate. But inside the States, $30 postpaid. johnslongbox@yahoo.com. Yeah, I got, not purposely, I accidentally enthusiastically made a lot of merch before I even had a product. So I have a lot of stuff to sell. Eventually everything's going to go to Fund My Comic, and I'm going to make like a home there, and that'll be like my storefront for everything. Paul, is that what you're doing? Is like, do you have a
he has a website.
You have your own
Yeah,
site.
I do everything through my website. Certain people only buy when I drop it on my website. So I didn't drop the new episode on there yet, because I want to still bring people to the Indiegogo before we do that. Because I charge it on my website, my newest issue, I'll always charge like $5 more of what it was on Kickstarter, Indiegogo. Unless you see me at a convention, of course, I'll sell it to you for $10. But it just makes it easier, and people still buy them all right away. They just that's what they want. So if that's how they feel safe buying, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I know some people that just want to use eBay or etc.
Yeah. People like I'm learning people like their platforms. People
So
like
my issue 1 is going to be $20 regardless, but it's not going to come with all the stretch goals, right? When it's on my website, you will be able to get it, but the backers get it first before it's on my website. Also, the variant covers, if they're available, limited, they will be marked up in price, and they will be very limited. So, but I might just keep those to conventions.
Yeah, well, if
what?
Anybody who backs mine, they get the cards that are unlocked. They're gonna get.
Yeah. Anyone that's listening to my stream, if you buy any of my books on my website or whatever, you probably just get free shit anyways.
Yeah, you're gonna get. I didn't even announce it, but everybody's getting stickers.
Yeah, it's cool to give extra shit.
Yeah,
even when people buy my eBay orders, so I flip stuff for like comic books and stuff, and I'll always throw an Omega or an episode 0 in there, just so like hopefully like the person that bought this fucking new comic, they're gonna read my book and then just order a shit ton more. So marketing.
Yeah, I know there's a lot you got to do. I think sticking specifically to crowdfunding websites is a bad long-term business model.
Yeah.
It's why it's called Kickstarter for a reason. It's supposed to kickstart. It's not supposed to be the end.
Hey, Paul, like when you did your second campaign, did you find other people were buying some of your older stuff, and catching up?
This one, yeah, everyone, that's what everyone buys. Like I have whatever 8 sales on the thing. It's whole catalog, all the single issues, all the single issues, all the single
I
issues.
got
for
to
the
get
thing.
your full catalog. I was planning on doing it, and then I crashed my car, so
Yeah, it's crazy.
I gotta worry about bills. But I want to get your full catalog. I was like, wait, Paul, where's my project now? Oh,
Yeah, I always
Yeah,
recommend.
yeah, it's basically he's saying he only got into a car crash because of you, Paul.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to read this book, and I just drove into a tree. Yeah,
I'm so excited for my new book.
your book looks great. Your book.
I
Looks
can't
great.
wait to
Tom
read
and Over
my
looks
new one.
great. I can't wait.
Dude, I'm
It's
so
cool.
excited.
It's cool to have the books, and I can't. I'm waiting for how long it takes for me to just like, like I don't know, like I don't really reread it too much. Like I reread it to like
Well, you
when I have to
memorize.
edit scripts and stuff like that, like and just make sure everything flows. Like so, like basically now when I make episode 5 or 6, I make sure before we go into final, like after the artwork's made, I'll read all the books all over again to make sure like all the continuity is the same because you really do miss shit. Like
Yep.
even Spawn, he was like Todd McFarlane was like the only reason why his cape moves in the armor is because I drew it differently and a couple issues later, and people were like, "Why'd you do it?" And I was like, he was like, "Oh shit," and then he just made up some bullshit, So it's just like it slips if you're not like checking that shit back,
Yeah.
and then you have to say some shit for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you got so far. I don't have that much continuity to keep track of, but believe it or not, I got years worth of notes written down. And
Or I'll give someone a good
I do
error.
too.
I had like an error in one of the books, and the guy said like a completely wrong word, and they're like, "Why does he say that? Why does he say that?" I was like, "He has head trauma." Like on the spot, and it worked though. Like I had to sell fucking 1,500 of those. So it was
Dude,
just
I
like,
remember I was at film school and what they taught, one of the things they taught was always claim artistic intent. If you
mhm.
do something like a stupid editing mistake, always claim artistic intent.
well,
like-
that's where the whole no prize came from at Marvel. People like, hey Stan, how come Spider-Man had a brown uniform? And then like, so other people, was it because of he blah 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 fell in the mud? And Stanley's like, yeah. And then he would give people prizes. So like, if you could find a mistake and then figure out how it wasn't really a mistake, Stan would give you a prize. It was a fun way of like, oh, it was a goof, but I don't really care. It's fun now.
yeah, that's why like
Brilliant.
when people say, "Oh, this reminds me of this" or "reminds me of this," the new thing now is like people will tell me my books are, "Oh, this reminds me of Invincible." It's just whatever's around, Like the
Right, well,
older
that's what
guys
they're
be like,
familiar-
"This is '90s to me."
I've had
But
a
I
lot
don't
of people say my book looks like Final Fantasy, and I'm like, the book itself. I'm like, okay, like because I just have the cover that's inspired by it, but they're like, this gives me anime vibes. And like my biggest inspirations are like X-Men, Teen Titans, but I'll take it.
Well, they can only be reminded of stuff that they're
But they
familiar
know.
with.
They pick up my book and go, "Is that Deathstroke?" I get that one all the time. Is that Deathstroke? Is that Deathstroke? I'm like, come on, man. Come
Yeah,
on, dude.
no, it looks nothing like
They
him.
read 3 comics, you know what I mean?
He's just orange, man. He's allowed to be orange.
right.
Dude, George Perez, great character designer. I think him, Cockrum, two of the best. I mean,
That's funny because I said as much as George Perez is one of my favorites, he's one of my least favorite as far as designing costumes.
dude, that Starfire design, come on.
Starfire is one of his
Raven,
and
Taskmaster,
Taskmaster is cool.
Harbinger. Harbinger looked awesome.
God,
No idea who that
Harbinger to me looks like sci-fi, but
She's hot.
well, yeah, he draws beautiful women. Yes,
With sci-fi, like I feel like that's all I'm doing right now is sci-fi. I have this deal that I have to like I wrote something medieval, and then I have this other deal where I have to write something else, but I don't want to stick with the sci-fi.
You writing medieval? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're the guy that's like, I don't like that. That's old. And now you write medieval. How
So
do you
just
see
so
it?
you know, on that
Do you
book I
write it
wrote-
with a pure disdain for every character?
so
everybody dies. That's how we.
Fuck medieval times.
Everybody's dead, so we
Can't
don't have to write
spoil-
issue 2.
I can't spoil what it is because
don't
I don't
spoil.
know what they're doing with it. But like, because I signed a contract that they're trying to do some shit with it. But it's basically like old folklore of one of their cultures, and I had to do all this research to know like what was what. And they sent me a lot of stuff, which was cool. Like they sent me like the history and the battles and what happened. And then I put fiction on it, and I made a character for them as the main character that like hooked this story together.
Could you say what culture?
It's a Russian.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Mm.
Cool.
Yeah. It's really cool. We're supposed to do 3 books. That's what I signed for. But
So you're writing a book for somebody else. You got hired to write something for somebody else.
so I actually, and this is a job I do. So if anyone wants to know, I'm doing this with another company too. I got paid to do the job, write and edit, and then also hire the team. I got paid for that. So I would hire the team, and then I bring on my own team
How did you get these jobs?
from just selling the shit out of people, and people go crazy.
From
That's
shaking
awesome.
hands with people at conventions.
Yeah. So like this job came from San Diego, 2 San Diegos ago. And like 6 months later, a guy emailed me and was like, "Hey, you don't know who I was, but this is my job. And you sold me. And now here's your job." You know, so it was like,
That is awesome.
yeah. I had a couple more of those. Like that's what I'm saying. I have this other thing pending that hopefully
Well,
I
that's
get signed. I would be with a separate team. I'm working with them to do something similar too. That's actually like a company. So like hopefully I can get that. But we're working some stuff and I'm excited. But yeah, anything's different. I want to test myself. Like I only did superhero sci-fi because that's what I wanted to write, you know, like, but like if
That's
I
what you
wanted
like.
to do, I felt like doing something that's in this era would be like too overplayed and I don't want to look like someone else. I feel like it's easy to be like, oh, this is Batman or, you know, so like I was trying to like what really inspired me. Like I loved like the time frame that the original Batman, the animated series was. So I was trying to make a character in that, you know? So like we're gonna like in that type of like noir type shit, but it's like so hard for me. I just want to make everything fucking sci-fi and kill everyone. But you know, pick and choose. But the book I wrote though is definitely very violent. Like I made sure to make it fucking crazy because I think it's part of my lore. But I have this artist, Joe, I'll butcher his last name. I saw he drew great Disney characters, and I picked him up to do a book because I thought he drew Pixar and Batman the Animated Series really well. We have a 28-page one-shot that I don't like. I have 26 pages of it done. I don't know when I'm going to drop it, but he works really well. I feel like he would work really well for like a fantasy, like PG type story. And I'm just trying to write it, and it's just like it's good. Like I definitely want to do it, but it's just like I don't know. It holds me back a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I gotta get writing for hire and doing editing jobs so far, but I feel like people will hire me for my writing. My hope is the more actual writing I put out, and that's why I want to get more books out. Phenomenova is good. If people want the Western, I think what I'm gonna do is do the 10-pager, just put it for free on my website is my idea. So the print version, the only print version of that story, will be rare, but I think I'm going to put that, and then if enough people want it, then I'll be like, all right, we're doing a full book, because it's just the opening scene. And it's like, if more people want it, we go on.
Like, I definitely think the person to person is how you get those experiences, because like the only person that I think that like I can know of off the top of my head that got a job from like a Kickstarter is the guy who did that Rogue Sun book, and he got picked up by the Image Comics guys that did the Massive Verse. I think it's called Massive Verse. They have like a blue character. I forgot what it's called. It's a good book. Don't know the name, but like I just want to branch out as much as possible. Like I always want to keep Project Analysis for myself, but I want to like use it as a ship to get everywhere else that I could just like keep building off of.
Yeah.
Networking is it's
I
exhausting.
got plans, but right now my plan is to get this comic into people's hands and see what
That's my thing. Yeah, I have plans for other books, but it's like, let's get issue 1 out, and then once I'm now a commodity as a writer, not just as a promoter and just as a publisher.
Issue 2 will be how many pages?
24.
my book.
Great. You too, yeah.
It's going to be close to 40 pages. Issue 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
24 is safe, man. 24 is where it's at. You charge 24 and 40, charging the same price. I think it wouldn't even, make a difference. The only thing that makes a difference is you're spending more money.
24 pages is what I'm doing for issue 2 of my comic.
Yeah. Just fun fact. My original goal was 40 pages every book. That was like my original thing. It was like the first run was 6 scripts, 40 pages. Let's fucking go. And then I spent $10,000 on my first 40-page book, and I was just like, I'm good. You know, so like I don't need to do that every time. You know, it's crazy.
Well, I made some missteps, so my book is expensive, you know, but that's not.
Oh, my first one that was half the pages I spent, I think $7,000, but it was just I found a good, like, I know the number's the same every time now, you know, so like now I know.
And
what I
how many
really
books
need.
you got out now, Paul?
8 single issues, 1 trade, and I have 2 in production and 2 with concept art, because they're going to be 2 ideas I'm trying
And
to.
how many
one
pages
is for another company, and one I'm going to try to sell.
And how many pages are each issue?
They're going to be, this one was 28, but we included concept art and other stuff. Next one will be 28, but 24 interior pages. I have another 28 page book that's about to be finished. So yeah, 24 to 28.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to do.
Are your individual floppies still available, or can I only get the?
Yeah. The single issues, I just printed more. So like a big complaint that everybody had, and this is why I always tell people to roll with it and nobody gives a shit. Like the visual vibration on my logo. I'm going to show you this one. It used to not have like the white all in it. You know what I mean? Like the visual would have black in the words, and then the vibration would have black in the words, but it'd be a white trim. And people were like, hey, I can't read it. A lot of people were saying that. And I was like, okay, fuck. Like, and then I changed it, you know, and before didn't even have a white box. It was just the purple emblem, you know? So like, we're growing as we're going, you know. I definitely think these books are stronger. Like, I definitely think like if someone picked up episode 4, it'd be a good place to start. Like I hand out when I talk to people all the time, like when I'm talking business and shit, I hand them on episode 3, you know, just, I think it's better, you know, like I'm just trying to get that work. Or align myself with work too. Like, you know, we're getting, you know, everyone's growing, you know, it's good. It would be great to have an artist that would want to go 50-50 on something where I don't have to, like, I would love for that, but you know, we have to get there.
Absolutely.
Hey, Master Swag's in the chat. How you doing,
What's
Master
going on?
Swag?
If you want the link, come in. He always has the
Don't
same
send
introduction.
him. Don't. Not.
All
Did
right,
you
so-
did everyone see Deadpool?
Yeah, I saw it. You haven't seen it yet?
No, I saw it. I got spoiled the
yeah.
first day because of San Diego Comic-Con that they were all there, but
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it on San Diego
that made me want to
Comic-Con, too.
cry, because all I'm doing is looking up San Diego hashtag, because that's where I'm posting, you know, see what's coming up, and I see that shit and I'm just like,
I saw them walk on the stage
What?
beforehand, and that got it spoiled. I saw the
dude,
video.
Wesley Snipes, Chris Evans, everyone on there, it's crazy. But I really enjoyed it. Did I think it lacked plot? Yeah, but at the end of the day, it was a fun
It's a
comic.
popcorn movie. I don't expect.
It was a fun movie that I really enjoyed, and I definitely will pay when it goes straight to
You know, I
DVD
didn't.
now.
I don't like the character of Deadpool, and I just avoided watching the first movie. And people are like, you got to watch it, John. You got to. And it was freaking excellent. It was an
Yeah,
excellent.
the first 2 are actual stories. This one is just like, let's do fucking war, and I love
This
it.
just seems like clip art the movie, you know, or clip show the movie.
I thought the intro was perfect. It made me laugh, you know, and I thought the action was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. The action always needs to be high. You guys didn't see the new Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3?
No, I haven't seen any of them.
You definitely need to watch. I think we talked about it last time, but maybe it was number 2. But number 3, it was like you felt like they lost their budget. Every fight scene was
my
this.
favorite. Oh, Iron Oxide, by the way. If you want the link, I could send you the link, man.
One punch,
really cool.
knockout, nobody fighting. Like, the fighting needs to be there. What are we spending millions of dollars
It's a
on?
superhero movie. It's a superhero.
Yeah. If I want to watch some talking, I'll go watch some talking.
Well, I in issue number 2 of Project Analysis, when they were sitting in Starbucks and they were having scones, that was brilliant.
Yeah. They don't
That did
talk.
not happen to anybody. Do not believe me. That's a total lie.
No. There's no Starbucks. I never did a coffee shop. Yeah, no coffee shop yet. No burgers. I don't even think I have them eat. They just kill. You know, so that's what they eat, dude. I will eventually, like, there is a dinner that happens in one of the episodes, because I don't want to like make that a common thing too. Like,
Well, they
hate
do. They knew. You know, you need highs and lows. You know what I mean? If it's constant action, like in the 4th John Wick, I just started not to care. You know,
I stopped carrying the 3rd one, to be honest with you. I didn't
you know,
watch the
I was
third
just
one.
like, it's just
John
like
Wick 4 was fantastic.
I didn't see 4. I heard it was great, but 3, I was just like, he's
Dude, he
just too
says
unstoppable.
30 words and he's just bopping everybody. That's what I love. I need to see some action.
You know,
That's me.
my wife, you know, it's funny because my wife is like, I don't want to see John Wick. I don't want to see John Wick. You know, I heard a dog gets killed. Spoiler. You know, and then we watch it. She's like, oh my God, he's got to kill every. Like she was more bloodthirsty than me for that. She's like, oh, that guy deserved that guy. And she knows all the characters' names from, you know, for all the. I don't know their names. Who cares about their names? It's John, you know, John Wick and a bunch of dead people. You know, she knows everybody's names. She loves that movie.
Do you think after these two Avengers they reset everything, or do you think they just keep going? They're just going to keep going forever.
Well, they're setting a precedent, you know, that nothing matters. You know what I mean? Like, do you think they'll do like I have a feeling they're going to do a Secret Wars, and they're going to pull everybody from different timelines and stuff like that. And at the end of the Secret Wars, they'll reset everything. That's my feeling.
I'm actually excited for Captain America, even though it had 7,000 reshoots. But I like Red Hulk. He was definitely my favorite Hulk when I was a child.
It just
Wow.
But it bothered me that he didn't have a mustache when he was the Red Hulk. And then
That's another opinion Vaughn's gonna write down and not say anything until I'm not on the stream.
No, I say it to your face. I said this shit to your face. What are you talking about? This is
The guy
He's
hates my
tweeted already.
opinions.
I am of the opinion that the Hulk should have been red from the beginning because it's rage. You know what I mean? But
He's Rolk. And anyways, Hulk now is a pussy. So we need Rolk now to be a fucking
no, or we
badass.
need Hulk just to be fixed.
It's a quick fix.
All right, 1 second.
Just throw him.
Make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
What's going on?
You're muted.
You played a black guy song.
I didn't intend. It's a triangle, dude.
Aren't you like white or something?
Yes.
How you guys doing? I'm just waiting for my guy that I do my league podcast with. He'll be ready in like a hour ish. So
What, League of
let's-
Legends?
Yeah. We do a whole podcast dedicated to it. I'm just waiting on him. He said he'll be done in 30 minutes, but isn't he back yet? So I'll just chill with the boys or something like that. You know.
Sounds good. So I don't know if I'm gonna go through it, but I do have my horrible old, like I'm talking never before seen videos pulled up, but I'm not sure if I want to show them.
Of
This
what?
is
What are you
Peter
doing?
David Grey Hulk. Paul, are you familiar with the Peter David era of the Grey Hulk?
I've heard that's the best.
Nah, man. The only Hulk, this is what's scary, right? Like I went through the storage and found these books. My first Hulk was the Dale Neon, right? Is that
Dale
like his last
Keown?
name run? He did like an Immortal Hulk run. That was like
Dale-
my first Hulk books I bought.
Dale Keown didn't do Immortal Hulk, did he?
He did a Hulk. He did one Hulk.
No, he did.
No, he
didn't do
didn't. It was
Immortal
actually.
Hulk.
Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. Mark Silvestri.
Yeah.
Wait, he did Immortal Hulk? I thought Joe Bennett did Immortal Hulk.
Mark Silvestri did a Hulk run. I have the first four. Maybe it's Shattered Hulk. It's like Shattered Dreams Hulk or something like that. But I
The
pulled
closer
them
you
out.
get to the present age, the less I know Marvel.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
me,
so-
Hulk. I had like 2 books. I only had Planet Hulk and then the World War Hulk. 'Cause
Didn't
everyone said
read
those are the
either.
best ones.
Those are
Yeah,
really good.
I only have those 2. I never read Immortal Hulk. People said that is actually a pretty good one. Like Hulk's not been a character I'm like, I don't know. It's like there's some popular characters where they're only consumable for me in like shows and movies. There's some characters I wouldn't really want to read about. Like, is Hulk a character that I don't know. Never really attracted me to like read his books, honestly. And maybe I haven't read the best stuff. So
I like the Hulk a lot, but I always felt like after World War Hulk, like he was like just wrecking buildings and taking. Where do you go from there? Like he can't just be like, okay, story's over, and now I'm
they
just
did a
banner walking around in the streets again. Like he is public enemy number 1 forever. You don't come back from that.
they did a good book that just came out. They had the Blood Hunt, which is the vampires take over the world and shit, and the new Marvel thing. And they had a one shot just for Hulk. I enjoyed it. It was good. He's like a sad, depressed dude, like trying to escape, and then the vampires come out and start attacking him. He just Hulk and kicks the shit out of all these vampires.
And
and murders
vampires get like hulked out if they drink Hulk blood.
I don't remember.
You know
I
what
think
I mean?
so though. I think they did like tweak. a
You
little
know what I
bit.
mean? You think about like regular people eating, vampires eating regular people. It gives them strength. But just imagine in a world of superheroes, like would that?
did
give
you
them-
read Deadpool Wolverine? The one that there was a Deadpool Wolverine that they did for 3 issues. I read issue 1. It was okay.
Like
but it's
recent.
yeah. It was
No.
before the movie. The last issue dropped the week of the movie or a little bit after.
You mean Deadpool World War III? Deadpool
Yeah,
World
yeah.
War III. I
Yeah,
read
I
the
read
first
issue-
2 issues.
Did you read? Did you like issue 1? I read it. It was like
The art was great. That's my
art
best.
is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The story I
haven't read
couldn't
issue 2
follow.
yet. Yeah, like my problem is because people were talking about the Deadpool girl thing. This is how you know the company's stupid. They have a Deadpool Wolverine book they were running before the movie. Why are they not promoting that? Because they announced it was only going to be three
Marvel-
issues.
The
But
biggest
why not just make it an
Marvel
ongoing
launch
series?
in the history of the universe is Marvel changing all their characters while they had billion-dollar movies in the theater. I'll never
Okay.
understand that to the day I die.
$1 billion movies. These people are going crazy for Wolverine popcorn box. Dude,
Yeah.
you're telling me that if they put 4,000 foils covers in all these AMCs that they wouldn't sell out the first day?
They
Right.
would.
Yeah.
I was
Adam
talking
Cooper.
about this morning. When I went to go see Batman 89, there was Batman comics in the movie theaters.
Yeah.
They actually sold toys in the movie theaters. You know, they had giveaway pamphlet stuff. Why can't some? I'm a moron, and all 3 of us are, or all 4 of us are agreeing. You go to a movie theater right now. Why isn't there a Deadpool promo comic that you could buy?
Yeah, or like
Exactly.
a
It's really
special
hit and
one
miss.
shot.
Yeah, it's hit and miss. Like DC's been better at doing it than Marvel. DC will have them for their movies sometimes. It's more of a recent thing. Because remember, James Gunn, when they put out the new DCU trailer, he said this is my plan, and he said these were where like this is where the movies are based on the comics. All of them sold out. So it's shown that if someone just points people in the right direction, they will be sold.
And
But
you
they
guys
don't even
don't
have.
remember, but you know, when the Superman movie came out, the Christopher Reeve Superman movie, Superman was everywhere. You know,
Mhm.
and you there was lunch boxes, there was Superman magazines, comics. There was like newspaper articles about Superman. I don't understand how they can't do this with Deadpool Wolverine. It's what do they say? It's the biggest R-rated movie in the history of American cinema now.
Yeah, or they just do a
And you
nice
go to
little
the comic
one
book
shot.
store, You go into the comic book store and he's dead and it's a girl taking over again. What is
Like-
going on?
Dude, and what is up with these new fans that are like, oh, I want girl Wolverine after? And I remember tweeting out, why are these people like this, dude?
Because
If
they
you ask
don't-
those people what is her actual name, not X-23, because people know Logan's name is Logan. If you ask them what is her name, they don't even know her name. That's how you know these people are fake.
So
Right.
they have a new X-Men book that's coming out, and she's the leader.
Of course
Mhm.
she
That's gonna-
fucking is.
That's going to
The
be
big-
the worst selling one.
Have you actually
It's probably
read
the
any
first
of
one
their?
that's-
Have
That's
you
why
read any of their
I'm
reboot
done with
stuff?
X-Men.
Because you know
I have
all
no
they
interest.
do the From the Ashes stuff, like the Krakoa era. Did you check out like Uncanny X-Men or the other
Nope.
X-Men books they put out? No.
No, I'd never
Comic
checked out
Con
one
says he bought the-
Krakoa era.
Okay.
When I see Magneto, Professor X walking, and everyone's playing Kumbaya, I don't know what's going. It's too deep.
I read that shit. It was stupid. It was
I picked
stupid.
up one book. Everyone's Mr. Sinister. I'm like, what is going? I put it back. I was just like, what? Everyone's Mr. Sinister. He had like 20 Nightcrawler.
Paul picks up a
clones. I was
book
like,
and
what is
somebody's
going-
head is getting crushed
Yeah.
by page 3.
Yeah.
Go back on the shelf.
Let's see.
It's-
Let's just
oh
count
my
this
God.
book.
How many pages until there's a crush?
This is Crimson Pain 1. So we got.
Oh,
one,
that
two,
is just
three,
death throughout the whole book.
4. No, this one's 5. They fight for a little bit. Let's see the first kill. Hold on. I think it's,
So, Master Swag, when's your comic coming out?
Comic. You think I can draw?
Vaughn,
You
show
don't
it.
have to. I can't draw. None of us. We're all writers. Me,
Right.
Paul,
Vaughn,
and
show
John.
it.
What page is that, Paul?
7.
All right, 7 pages. 7 pages. We
Look
got
at him blasting through that guy's head, and look at him walking away after.
Mm.
Like,
Nice.
really cool.
Oh
There you
God,
go.
man.
Dude, yeah, it's just, I mean, it's like, it's just spite. And again, spite is a villain's motivation, man. If your
Yep.
whole motivation is, I want to replace Wolverine to make people mad. If you want to, if your goal is to replace someone and not just to, like, I'm inspired by the comics I want to create. I want those comics to be good. I never wanted DC and Marvel to fail.
right.
Okay, so Deadpool, right? Why was Wolverine so fucking cool in that movie? Because he was slicing everybody in half, dude. You need the violence, dude. You need
Yeah.
Tell
the
me, Paul, when you saw the Logan movie, I went in to go see Logan, and the first scene, his car breaks down, and the guys are
Yeah, it was cool.
and all of a sudden I was like, you know, I got in my seat and I told him we're going to see a Wolverine movie finally. I've been waiting 15 years and I'm going to finally, you know what I mean? It commanded my attention because let's face it, Wolverine's power is he stabs people. You can't. If you're going to make a Wolverine movie, you can't be half-assed about it. This is Stab Man. You know,
Listen, he doesn't stab a lot in the Uncanny X-Men comics. Is one thing I can't
know because it's comic books. You know, especially it's supposed to be for children, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's only now that like you could be like uber violent and all these things.
Yeah, that WW3 book was definitely like bloody and violent. It's just, you know, story really didn't carry it very well at all. At least the first issue, because I have issue 2. It came in. I'm gonna order. I ordered issue 3. I don't understand what's wrong with them. They're gonna promote because she's dropping in at issue 7, and people know that at least in modern comics, if you buy them by issue 7, people have already fallen off to the mass. So they're going to introduce a new character at issue 7 when people have probably already dropped the title in general to do what? Have her. If so, they're even setting her up to fail. Issue 7, she's coming in.
Who is this? Who is this?
Deadpool's daughter in the new Deadpool series that they're running. It's going to be on issue 7. This series has already fallen out of like top 50 almost. If you look at any of the charts.
So I'll give you guys the quick plot of Deadpool because I bought the first 2 and I didn't buy anymore because I bought the Rob Liefeld covers. He has a dog that first spawned from his chest that's a part symbiote and dog and calls him Papa, and then he has another daughter that doesn't have the skin thing that he has and is more powerful than him and teleports.
Oh, more powerful than him! What a surprise! The woman's more powerful.
Yeah, I think she teleports and she's invincible.
Oh, and she's invincible.
We haven't seen that before. Hell yeah!
So Deadpool's gonna
as soon
die
as
by
when I was
issue
watching
7.
the Loki show, because everyone was telling me it's how good it is. When I was watching the Loki show, yeah, I was so bored, dude. I was as soon as they start saying this Loki is the better version, I'm like, it's gonna be the woman. It's gonna be.
Oh
the
my god!
Yeah, well, Loki.
Then,
honestly, I like Loki.
I was like,
that show was trash.
As soon as Loki was showing up, and it was like, oh, this version, she's better. They were like, this Loki is better, smarter. I'm like, it's gonna be a woman. It's always the woman is better in every way.
Yeah, but if you watch season 2, he becomes the god, you know. So she's not better than him.
I watched season 1, so I gotta watch season 2.
He's fucking God at the end, you know. So he's
People
God.
did say season 2 was better, but season 1 is so unbelievably boring and bad. I just did not want to check it out. It was like we were watching this week to week when they were dropping them. And then what I always hate about Loki in the MCU is, even though Loki in comics is pretty freaking powerful, he was always weak in the MCU outside of like the first Avengers film. He was just not been strong ever. I don't know. That's been kind of like a big pet peeve of mine with some of the movies. They don't make the characters as strong because people say, well, the movie would just be over in 10 minutes. It's like, no, not if you actually wrote it anywhere competent. It's not how that would work, you know? But here we are. Loki's losing to...
Oh, Vaughn, I saw you got upset.
The power level of the movies is a lot less than
no, continue, Paul. What did I get upset by, man?
That Sabretooth got killed by Wolverine in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I didn't like that either. I thought that was stupid.
I definitely did feel you at that second, but then it just moved forward for me. Like
that's what I mean. I moved forward, but I was like, that's fucking...
You can put that on your OnlyFans. Paul felt me for a second.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, we can't talk spoilers in front of John actually.
Oh, we can't. He's not watching that. She's not like streaming.
Dude, if you didn't say Deadpool, it's over. In the trailer, they just the newest trailer that's on TV. They're showing everything.
We're not talking great literature. We're talking a movie that you're gonna go see and eat popcorn. You know.
No, that movie is like. It's definitely a standard of like, okay, guys, if you're not gonna do something good, do something awesome. Like this crazy like extra shit that they did. That was just
is it a really great story?
No.
But it's not, you know,
it's not. But is it a great movie? Yes. You know, it's like it gets me what I want.
It's worth seeing.
Yeah, I'd say it's worth
seeing. I'd see it in theaters.
Okay, it's better than I don't know. I don't even know the last movie that I saw that I liked that was superheroes. Before this was Spider-Man, and then before that was the Avengers movies. So
yeah, I would say this is about on par with like No Way Home.
It's definitely the best Deadpool movie. So
I only saw number 2 before this one. That was
and
my
it's
thing.
Wolverine putting on the mask. You know, it
my
already
problem
makes
was,
it
he put it
a
on
9
so
out of
late.
10 for me.
He put the mask so late in the movie. I was like, I forgot he even had it they're
They're
going to
paying
put it
for
on.
that face. They're paying.
Yeah, I
for
forgot.
that
They don't.
face.
It's so weird. They don't like actually wearing the mask. I get it. If you're on set, it's probably hot as hell in that thing for hours on
That
end.
mask was CGI. I thought.
What actors don't like that bothered me? Like Tobey Maguire, every 4 seconds was pulling his mask off. You know, Spider-Man doesn't take his mask off in the middle of fight.
Andrew Garfield did it more, I think.
Tom Holland never had it on for the most part. If you really look at how much he didn't wear that thing,
very rarely.
Tom
That-
Holland is the worst Spider-Man in my opinion.
I hate that.
It's not Tom Holland's fault as an actor. He's just.
what did you think about the villains in the movie? I thought they were so bad. Paradox and Cassandra Nova, they were trash.
I love Paradox because he was from Succession, I think it was, or was what was that the show? Am I right?
Paradox, was he the TVA guy? Paradox.
Yeah, he was it's that HBO show. I think it was Succession. It's an amazing business show. It's basically like Vince McMahon fused with like a couple other like Bill Gates, everyone, and then he has all these kids. They're all like crazy and shit, and he's just trying to take over the world, like in like business sense. It's cool. I like it. And that guy was one of the main characters, and I thought he was a really good actor, so I was happy to see him in it. Cassandra Nova, big letdown for me for sure.
I like Cassandra Nova. I haven't read the comics with Cassandra.
Big letdown. Loved her character, but I just didn't like how they finish it off her.
I just like, I'll be honest here. If these characters were in any other movie but this one, they would get criticized so hard. They're not good villains at all. They're actually awful. But the movie more than made up for them. I just couldn't. Like, she looked attractive for a bald lady. I'm like, man, I definitely would sleep with her if she was single. Oof. But the finger thing,
She was good looking.
She was right. I was like, man, you know what?
The finger stuff was cool.
The finger stuff really was cool. Yeah,
it was creepy. I liked it. It was.
She could dig my shit out.
Yeah, but
dude.
like,
hell yeah.
See, I don't know about that. I don't think I'd let her
ever
touch
clean
me.
you out. Ever clean you out from the butthole? Come on, man.
God, dude, you're down
Why not?
bad. You're down bad, man.
Bro, that's the type of woman that she can clean you out. That's the one you
There's
got
another
to
character name. I had a bad guy in issue 3 named Paradox. Damn it. I gotta fix that now.
Paradox. Well, you can't. All right, you can't let every name go away. Like, there's gonna be one character that has one of your characters' names.
So Paradox is also an evil monster that was in
Green Lantern.
The Flash
Well, that's
recently.
Parallax.
Too.
Oh, Parallax.
No. The Flash has a speedster called Paradox. So, I had a character. So Lithium, his actual original name was Paradox, and I saw there was too many people that were Paradox, so I changed his name to Lithium because no one had it.
Yeah, I had a character named Lady Justice that
I actually had that.
I had a character named Lady Justice that I changed to Astrea, which is one of the Greek goddesses that Lady Justice is based on.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
I like Astrea better, actually.
Me too.
Because we know what happened is I decided, you know what, I'm sticking with Lady Justice. Then I show up to Garden State Comic Fest. I go to say hi to my buddy, and I see Pages on the table. Goes, this is my comic. My main character's named Lady Justice. So like, I just yesterday made a definitive stance pro Lady Justice, and then the next day, someone else has a comic with Lady Justice. I gotta change.
Dude, they come to fruition. I wrote a whole. So the first thing I ever did with ChatGPT is like I wrote like a story. I wanted to see what it could write, and the story was like Wolverine and Ghost Rider, right? Dude, that's Helverine now. They got fucking Helverine now. You know, eventually,
Dude,
all
that's
the
what they're
ideas come up.
doing. That Marvel and they have enough characters. They don't have to be original, but they're not.
No, Helverine is now Wolverine's son.
Wolverine gets around a lot. He's 400 years old or something.
No, his what's the kid's name that died? They brought him
Short
back
King.
already.
Short King.
Draco. What's his son's name?
Draken.
Okay, he's Helverine now.
Didn't they
They
just
brought
kill
him back from the dead, and
What was he dead like 2 months?
I don't know. When I
Didn't
saw
they
that, I was
just-
like,
The worst
but
thing
it's a
they do
cool
with Miss
character.
Marvel-
Like, if you would have showed me Helverine and told me I had to pay
Hmm.
$40 to see a movie about it, I would go. You know,
Of course you thought, you fucking consumer.
dude. If you're not a consumer, that's America. Is consume.
Hey, I don't care. I consume stuff. That's just what I do.
Yeah, I buy everything.
Yeah,
like I'll buy Deadpool when it comes out,
Yeah, even Miss Marvel, they did something so stupid. They announced
and I
she's
legally
dead,
stream everything.
and then they announced that she's gonna be alive again in her own miniseries within like 2 weeks.
Who?
Miss Marvel.
Miss
remember-
Marvel. Oh, that
remember
was
they
so
killed her?
fucking funny.
They killed
Dude.
they announced she's dead, and then they brought her back in her own miniseries about like a month or 2 weeks, some like
Womp womp.
time later. God,
Dude, what do you mean? She's an X-Men, and she's probably going to be the
dude.
original X-Men for the MCU.
No,
I can't wait.
no, kill me now. Get hell, man.
He is the X-Man. There'll be the
Dude.
punch. She'll be like in it. She's like, "We're done with X-Men. It's X-Woman." You know.
What
So,
else?
like, something
Did you go see? Did you go see Trap? Not like a he she trap or a Yu-Gi-Oh card. There's an M Night Shyamalan movie that came out called Trap. Did you see that?
No, they're doing a terrible job of promoting movies. I didn't know that Harold and the Purple Crayon came out. Did the Hellboy movie already
Oh
come
yeah,
out?
Harold and the Purple Cram. Is that any good?
No,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't see
love
that. That's
that.
with Zachary Levy. I didn't see
That's
it.
how old that property is. I would have seen it.
So I'll tell you
Yeah,
something.
yeah. When
funny.
did that come out? Because I grew up on that book.
I was at San Diego, and when I was in San Diego, someone that worked on Hellboy came up to me, and we were talking, and he was like, I was like, just small talk, and of course, bullshitting. I was like, yeah, I'm excited to see Hellboy, and I did like the other Hellboys, and he honestly looked at me and goes, "Don't see it." I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Yeah, I was like, "Yo, I can't believe he said that to me." He's like, "Don't see it, dude." So
Did it
I'm
come
not
out?
gonna go see
Did
it.
the new Hellboy come out yet?
The Crooked Man, right? The Crooked Smile.
The Crooked Man. It's a good comic. It's actually pretty.
Oh, it
simple.
is. Oh,
Dude, M Night Shyamalan. Listen, I'm sure I've heard he's done a lot of bad stuff. He has, but like he is a good director. I mean,
that
no
movie with
bad-
Batista was mad good.
I didn't see that one. Which one was that?
It was like it
Isn't it
was
called
like
Cabin?
yeah, the cabin. It was like
I
a
didn't see
couple
that.
and their kid, and they had if they don't kill themselves or kill one of them, the whole world ends.
I didn't see that, but no, I'm talking.
Crazy.
The Sixth Sense is one of my favorite movies.
Sixth Sense is awesome. I like
Unbreakable is great.
Unbreakable is great.
I haven't
Happening
seen
is the
Signs
best
yet.
movie. Happening is the best movie ever made.
I haven't seen. I haven't seen
Unbreakable.
that.
Who's the lead?
Bruce Willis.
Okay, so
Uh,
that's Glass, right? So that's
Yeah,
Glass.
Glass is tied into Unbreakable, so it's
And
it's.
did he also do the psychopath who played Professor X?
Yeah.
What's going on,
That's
Edwin?
right.
If you want the
That's
link,
trilogy.
Edwin.
Yeah,
if you
no,
want the
I
link, you're
I
welcome.
like that movie a lot. Like I loved that shit when I was watching.
I like
actually
the Village.
rewatched
I
it the
know
other
the
day.
Village is flawed, but I like the Village.
I haven't seen The Village.
Like Glass, I really enjoyed. I love Samuel Jackson. I love that actor too. The that plays Charles Xavier. He does a lot of great shit.
Yeah, he's.
I hope they put him back as Professor X. I liked him. Who cares? Oh, or like this: you leave the Comic-Con and you're like, "Wow, I wish there was a comic book on what happened in the Void with Blade and all them." Bam, you pick that up right there. $25 a pop. Oh my god, dude.
Dude, Glass was not very good. Like I was,
Glass
like,
was
I kind of
terrible?
enjoyed it a little bit,
I
and
haven't
then the
seen
more I thought about it, the more I was like, actually, it was pretty dumb.
But like, I saw the one before that in theaters, and I thought that
Split,
movie
I
was
saw
so
that in
cool,
theatairs.
and I was so excited to see the second one. But
See,
it's
I didn't like Split
twisted.
that
It's-
much.
Yeah,
I thought I
liked it.
really liked Split until it became
If that guy
like,
came in the room and was like, "Hey," and he just switches characters in front of you, you're shitting yourself. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that
So
was
like that's
great,
why
that
I
was
was
great.
scared.
that
And then
one
he could turn
part,
into a monster, like whatever the fuck he was doing.
the
That
beast.
shit's crazy.
He's like,
Yeah,
These
yeah,
shits-
and he's
this
actually
is-
doing that shit like a psychopath on set. So it's
What's
like
up, Edwin? How you doing, man?
Edwin's a good guy.
I'll just say right now, if you watch the
Yeah.
trailer of
DM
that
me
new
if you
movie
want
he
the
put
link.
out, you saw the whole movie in the trailer. I'm being completely
What?
honest here.
what Trap?
Trap? Yeah, watch
No,
the
no,
first
I know what
trailer
you're
before you
talking
come out.
about. That actor was from a
Oh.
new Black Mirror episode that was so fucked up with the guy from Breaking Bad and the guy who played Jesse Pinkman.
Oh, I
And,
like that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So he did a thing.
Are you
with
gonna
him
watch
that's-
Borderlands?
No, it got 0. It
Zero.
I had to pay
got
for
so
my
it got
ticket.
0 first 10 reviews. I took a screenshot and I could send
Yeah,
it to you
yeah.
if you can't find it. And then it's at 25. It's at like 3. It's
Dude,
not
you know when
rated
Grace
R.
Randolph lied? People know on Rotten
Grace
Tomatoes,
Randolph always lies about everything.
you know how she
Who
said,
is-
"Oh, it's just my
Who is
opinion."
Grace
I
Randolph? I keep
can
hearing this
prove
name.
it's not.
He sucks.
So on Rotten Tomatoes, if you register for an account, you can have an option to not show your score on her, because on her review she says, "Oh, I really liked it" or whatever, "I had a good time," but she didn't put her score in. All the critics put in their scores. Why didn't you put a score in? If you really liked it, put a score number to it. She didn't
If
like
you
it.
told
She's making
me-
her opinion.
After Borderlands 2 came out, that Roland is going to be played by Kevin Hart, and they're going to take one of the girls and put it as Jamie Lee Curtis, I would have laughed in your face.
Like I always
And-
thought Borderlands was for losers.
And Lilith is like,
you know,
how old is she? She's supposed to be like young, no? And it's just like, they're just like, no. Make
But,
it
you know-
Hela from Thor.
I'll go watch it. I was never into the Borderlands. Like same with like D&D. D&D
Okay.
and Borderlands
I've,
was like nerds,
I've never
man.
seen I've never seen the Fifth Element.
So Borderlands should be how
Fifth
The
Element
Boys
is good.
is, but with violence, like more violence. And they made it PG-13, and I don't know. And Kevin Hart's in it. So
He's the worst part.
he's not a serious actor to me, or he can give me that killing, and they're not going to kill. It's PG-13.
You can kill in PG-13s. You just don't rip their heads off in
Okay, so
graphic
ready?
fashion.
Did you watch Rebel Moon? And you thought it sucked?
No, I didn't, because I don't give a shit about Zack
Okay,
Snyder.
so Rebel Moon
Zack
sucked.
Snyder shit on my favorite characters in history.
Okay.
So
Rebel Moon sucked, but
Never
the
forgiven.
director's cut is fucking dope.
Mhm. Has he apologized for ruining Batman?
He takes the
I'll
same
take nothing
shots.
less than an apology from him.
He takes the same shots and reshoots it with the actual action. So the reason why I hated Venom so much is you would see when Venom goes to swing, it cuts because it was supposed to be rated R and they switched it last second. You could see when they cut it, and then when you watch the director's cut, there's a whole 20-minute intro that wasn't in there that was insane. I would watch it.
That's why that guy's a hack. Because this is why that shtick he had was so weird. Why not just release the rated R cut from the jump? It's a streaming service.
Because you
Yeah,
can.
well, he
Because
probably is not in charge of that. In
Yeah.
a sense, he's probably, you know what I mean? He's beholden to, unless you're the producer and you pay all the bills, you got to do.
Yeah, because that was his big thing with Warner Brothers, because he got mad that they kind of did some producer whatever bullshit for the whole BVS thing. People were trying to tell him that's just how it is, and he went to Netflix and he was like, "Oh, it won't be that way over here. They're for the creators first," and it's it's the same shit.
No,
it's the same thing, man.
Look what they did to Sandman, and they got Neil Gaiman yeah, this is my vision. This is what I was supposed to do. No, it's not. You're not fooling anybody.
I
bag's
watched
too
this,
big.
man. I watched
Did you
the
like
full
it?
season.
Was it good? It looks like a CW show.
It's not anything it made me buy the book. That's what I'm saying. I
it's
didn't
good.
read Sandman before, and then I bought it because of that.
I love the comic. That's why I get so butthurt about it.
And I liked the American Gods show.
I didn't see. I got the novel, but just once I argued with Neil Gaiman on Twitter, and he called me a racist, and now it's American Gods goes back on the shelf. You know what I mean?
Dude, I've heard he did that with Allie too. Allie literally has
Allie and I were
tattoo.
talking about it together, because I was saying,
Allie-
the endless. You have death. The endless in the comics, they are alabaster white. They're not Caucasian. They're alabaster, and then their hair is black. Their eyes are black. They're duality, because death is also life. Dream is also is also awake. Destruction is also design. So they're dualities. They're opposites. They're dilemmas. They're living dilemmas. So to have an actress with human skin is wrong, not black skin. So I said, this woman's the best actress. But you put Gamora in green makeup, put this woman in alabaster, give her the black contact lenses, and let her act till the cows come home. And he called me a racist Nazi. I'm like, had nothing to do with this woman.
Yeah, same thing with Starfire. When they casted a black woman as Starfire, I'm like, I don't give a fuck as long as you make her gold orange.
Right. If I didn't give a crap that Salma, what's her name?
Iris,
that played Gamora.
No one ever complained
Madonna.
about that
They
because she
gave
had
her
to be
the right
green.
tones.
Just make her green.
You know what I mean? If they hired an Asian woman to play Death, I would still want the alabaster makeup.
Yeah,
it pulls me out of it when you see Sandman looking like the singer from The Cure. He's supposed to have skin like my shirt, not my flesh tones. He's not.
So I read the book after, in the first 14 issues, it's either word for word, some of them, or scene by scene, just so you know.
Yeah,
what's in the
I
comic.
saw the trailer and it looked like it was storyboarded by the
when
comic.
I read it after reading it, I was like, wait, this is the exact scene, just so you know. So if you like the book, you're definitely gonna like it. It's just different actors.
Yeah, I have zero tolerance when they change. I know.
Just watch it. Maybe you'll like it, dude.
Because if you watch it,
it's $3.99 on Netflix.
Then to keep doing it, yeah.
I'm
I'd rather
just saying,
spend the
man.
money. You could spend that money. You could spend that money on them who are gonna call you racist on Twitter when you're not racist.
But you gotta
or you
think
could spend
of
that money.
the average
or-
consumer.
or
There's 350 million people that buy Netflix, and there's 100,000 people that might still read Sandman.
Or
That's
you
true.
could buy my comic book instead, and I won't call
Now-
you racist.
Now, I won't do that unless you confirm you're dating a black girl. So
I have to date a black girl to prove I'm not racist.
Yeah, that's how it works in the world now.
No, because if they call you, if you date a black girl, they could still call you racist.
Right. Look
So
at
you
Bill
have a
Burr. They
fetish.
said he just got a black sex slave. And, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god.
They could
What
say
are you
if I
guys- What are
date.
you guys doing to me on this stream right now?
All right, we'll change subjects, Paul.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on.
God. No, I don't know what I'm gonna watch on Netflix next. There was a shark movie I wanted to watch. It was called Under Paris or something like that. I'll probably watch that when I get some free time. Oh, what was the last Netflix movie I watched? It was like horrible Texas
Dude,
Chainsaw
I need
Massacre
to-
movie.
Oh, I
That's
heard
what I
that was bad.
No, that is bad. That's awful.
Wait
Don't
on.
watch that.
Haven't they
a
done
new
this
one, they
multiple
remade
times?
it again.
How
It's a
many?
sequel to the original.
They've done that like 3 times. They're like, no,
Yeah,
no, no,
yeah.
this is the real sequel.
This is the real
No, no, no.
original.
This is the real one. No,
Speaking
no,
of the
no, no, no.
Texas Chainsaw
This.
Massacre, did you guys read the guy who made the Goon? What the hell's his name? But he made a comic called The Goon, and he has a book out called "Did you see what Ed Gein done did?" And it's a biography of Ed Gein. Oh my God! You know, Ed Gein is the
Yeah.
life person that Texas. It is a phenomenal book. Eric Powell. Check out that book. It's a comic book. It's a graphic novel. It's awesome. There's my plug for horror movies.
Yeah, Texas. I don't know because they already tried making a sequel to the original with the one from 2012, and then after that they're like, "This is the real sequel to the original," and it's like,
I'm just gonna grab a story.
man.
No, John, you're not allowed. Sit back in the chair.
God, this man plays tabletop RPGs. Like, John, stop being a nerd. Good Lord, man. Ugh. What else is coming? Are you gonna watch Alien Romulus?
Yeah.
I don't plan on watching anything anymore. Like literally, when I have time to watch something, I read comics.
Oh God, Noasis. You gonna watch Alien Romulus?
Oh, is that look? That looks kind of good.
I'm going to.
I saw the trailer and I saw the thing like trying to get in the mouth of someone. I was like, I'm good off that.
Really? Oh my
Pussy!
God! Come on, dude. You've seen it like 1,000 times.
Did you
There's
see
no
the
way.
trailer? Did
I
you
did,
see
yeah.
the trailer?
Yes,
bro?
I've also seen the first Alien.
It's like wrapped around his neck twice and it's trying to shove it down. I'm good, bro.
Bro, you've probably seen Alien 1,000 times. It's not. As...
Nah, that shit was it. You know that shit's gonna be crazy. I'm good off that scene.
Bro, come on, man.
Nah, I'm good. I'm so good. I don't need to see a massive 20-foot thing joust down people's mouths for fucking 2 hours. Sounds fucking horrifying.
It's good to know that you have a limit.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
admire
shit
you
like
a little
that.
more to know that there
You'll
is.
never see anything that because to me honestly that's sexual. No sexual shit will be in my books like that.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
God, man.
crazy.
Why not, man?
Bro, the thing,
Coward,
okay, the
coward,
alien movie
coward,
rapes
coward,
them.
coward,
It
coward.
rapes
Yes.
them, impregnates them,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then
Correct.
shoots it out. Now, I'm good. I've seen
Now, hang on. Have you not
Paul-
seen the original
Paul, I
Alien?
admire you for having limits.
I
Yeah.
don't.
If
Fuck
we
Paul.
put limits on ourselves, it inspires creativity. Paul, I admire.
Yeah.
You. Salute.
You said you got to be a consumer. You got to consume this.
No, you got to
Well,
consume everything. You got
The
to
beginning
consume
of the
everything, Paul.
trailer, I was looking at it, I was like, wow, this is cool. This is cool. And then I saw that scene, I was like, fuck, man, come on.
Me
Get outta
when they
here,
have
bro.
alien rape in Alien, which they've had since the first movie.
Yeah, but it didn't look real. That looks real. You
What are
know,
you
so, like,
talking
Did you see
about?
Covenant? That was
and
about
before
as
it was
real as-
like,
I didn't
it
see
was like a
Covenant.
little thing, and it would just like you wouldn't see
Yeah.
it. That thing was like,
Oh, that
fuck
thing
it.
was like full on, and then the
Yeah,
trailer
that shit
too.
was
It's probably
too
even
much.
worse than the movie.
Yeah, for sure. Probably
And they
like
go
goes through its ear and comes back.
First of all, they showed someone die in the trailer, which was shocking. Because I was like, oh, don't you want us to be surprised by
probably the
that?
first one gone.
Well, because like this is in between the first and the original and the sequel. Like, be honest here, most people in these Alien and Predators movies die anyway. I don't know people. They're gonna. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. All about to die anyway, except for like the girl probably.
And I say
Yeah, the girl's
consume,
gonna.
but I also will say you can also turn off whenever you want. There's movies that I put on, like it was like the Extraordinary Gentleman or something with Henry Cavill and
Oh, okay.
the other guy, whatever his name is from Reacher. And 10 minutes in, I turn that shit off. You know, like I'll
okay.
know. I fought through Sandman. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would fall asleep to Sandman, but like it was something I would put on like when my day was over to like get
I've
through.
been watching Space 1999. It's bad sci-fi from the early 70s. Like,
Are you
oh,
gonna
my
watch
God, my
Batman
sleep-
Cape Crusader?
I'm
I
not gonna
watched
watch
the whole.
that shit.
I watched all 8 episodes already.
Okay, I'm gonna start watching it tonight.
I watched all.
I'm gonna start watching it tonight.
How
I gotta
bad was
review
it?
it on Wednesday.
Okay, honest opinion.
Paul loved it.
Um,
Paul
Paul
loves it.
loved it.
He loved it. His
He's a-
favorite character.
No!
First 4
It's underrated.
episodes, Batman wasn't the main character, and I hated it. He wasn't the main character of his own show. That's It's weird.
Who is the main character? Female penguin for no reason.
It's
Oh,
whatever her name is, Roscoe.
Oh,
Who's
it's
the-
a woman. What a
Is her name Montoya?
surprise!
no.
What is-
Who's
Who's
Ross?
the lady in Batman that?
Renee Montoya, probably.
Yeah,
Oh Lord,
And,
please.
and she's
so
fat.
her. And
Vaughn,
then,
I thought you were chugging mustard for a second. I was like,
Renee Montoya is. They made her fat. Like, why was she
Okay,
not
she's
diverse
fat.
enough?
She
was already a Latino and
Is a
lesbian.
main character, kind of, and then Barbara Gordon, and
it's a
then
complete switch.
so those are the yes for the first couple. Then there's some good episodes in there. There's some strong ones in there, and then they end it with Two-Face, and I fucked it a lot. I really like the last 2 episodes, or the last 3 realistically. The last 3, and then they have an ending for what they greenlit for season 2, and the ending for season 1 got me really excited. So
The-
first 5 was like whack-ish, and then like by the end I enjoyed it. Would I ever rewatch those other episodes? No, but Two-Face was at the end and I liked it. So
Yeah, I think there's a lot of comics I want to read. I think I'd rather read.
you should
those.
watch it, but if you only want to watch 2 episodes, just watch the last 2 and it's okay.
If you had to
all
rate
the-
it, what would you
All
rate
the
it?
episodes, I don't know. I only like the last. Like if you could, I'm being safe.
God.
If you could like write it by episode, it would be different. Like overall, I don't know. Truthfully, like because of the ending, I would give it like a 5-6. Like
Okay.
5. Yeah. Just because like I didn't like how every character was fat. Every character is fat.
Thank
That was
you.
another thing too. Like every character is fat. Alfred is like 350 pounds. Like I don't
Why?
understand.
What is the point?
Yeah, yeah. Even the penguin female version, it's like it's weird. Like she's just
Why is there a female penguin? Why can't we just have Oswald Cobblepot?
or not even Oswald Cobblepot.
Right, make up a new
Make a female that could kick ass and is actually a gangster, and no one would care. That's my opinion on that. But
Yeah, no. Just don't do the
Nobody cares
penguin.
if you make up new characters. That's the problem. Is nobody cares. I call this stolen gravitas.
like each episode until the last 2 is a beginning, middle, and end. So when you watch those episodes, they have beginning, middle, and end. And of course, it moves forward with some of the characters, but like they could have easily did like the real penguin in one episode. Like I thought it was mad cheesy the first episode, but the last 2 were good. The last 2 were good. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna spoil it. At the end, they tease Joker and he's murdering people, and it looks so fucking cool. Looks so fucking cool.
You know, earlier when you were talking about the Crisis on Infinite Earth shit, I dipped out of those movies. Not like because I hated them, it's because I had seen mostly everything is Injustice. It was really bad, and then I saw the Long Halloween parts, and then I saw Man of Tomorrow for the Tomorrowverse. I had checked out a little bit. The only thing I saw recently was the clip of Kevin Conroy when he was in the Batman Animated Animated Series party out there wiping out all the universes and stuff. I thought that was pretty good right there. At least his last voice acting isn't in that Suicide Squad game. Let's just say that. See the
Alright.
chance for redemption, you know. But yeah, Injustice. I was like, bro, this is too bad. That movie was terrible.
Was
God.
it?
They used to be like put out really good animated movies, and like Superman Man of Tomorrow started out strong. I was like, I really like this one. It's really good. And then the Long Halloween parts were just like, bruh, holy fuck, no.
By the way, you read Soulfire. Yeah, man, I gotta read more. Soulfire is a kick-ass book.
is it?
I want to read more of
That's
it.
an Image comic, right? Soulfire.
No, it's Aspen,
What is that?
Michael Turner.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Yeah,
so Michael
Show
Turner
me the
after
cover.
you'd like it, Paul.
What is the?
Soulfire,
Oh, that's
I
cool.
think, is Michael Turner's best work in terms of story. And I say that as someone who loves Witchblade. Fathom, I think, needed a writer to smooth out the edges because I think it was a great story that just was drawn beautifully. Great concept art, but I think that the pacing and the
me
characters
see the
were
cover.
That well. I'm getting there. This is a big omnibus with all of Michael Turner's original stuff. So give me.
I love it
How much?
big.
How much did that cost you, Vaughn?
Less than it costs
what's that
now.
run? What's that run?
Well, this is like the Kickstarter version that someone sold to me at a convention.
Why am I
So it
digging?
is
What does it
fairly-
run? What's the price?
I don't know because it's going up in price, Paul. That's
No,
what
no,
I'm
but what
saying.
did you pay for?
I gotta say, hang on. Let me see what it says on here. I think I think I paid like something like 40 or something. Like I
Oh,
paid
it's
a
great. That
killer,
looks great for an omnibus.
but it's definitely like way.
Yeah, the
more than
darkness
that.
ones too. They were doing 50 for those too. I saw when they did the Kickstarters. I did want to get one because I never consumed Darkness from Top Cow, but
Yeah, I haven't read Darkness yet, but I've
people
read,
love
there's
that shit. So I
bunch
need to
of-
read it. Of course,
I need to finish Witchblade, the Witchblade Omnibus 3. I haven't read it. I have the new issue too. First of all, she wears way too much clothing. Big problem.
like back to the piggyback on the alien thing. Like I didn't like Saga because it had all that sexual shit in it. It just wasn't for me. You know. Not enough.
Man, that's why I
You
never
know,
watched The Boys because they said I
thought
had way too
Fuck
much of
The
that crazy
Boys.
shit in it.
I thought
Fuck
Saga
The Boys.
meandered too much. It was just like
the boys is fucking communist propaganda. Fuck that shit.
Really? Oh shit! I never read the comics either.
Earlier in this stream, Vaughn goes, "I'm not political at all."
I'm not,
Boys
but I
is
don't like
communist
the
propaganda.
boys is the boys literally. I don't have a problem with if I'm joining escapist entertainment. I don't care if if it's like what its political leanings. I care because it literally interrupts the show to give you political lectures. The whole show is just about politics now. It used to be
So-
a story.
Sorry to break the news to everybody on this. That's
Hello?
every show.
That's
on
not true.
Every nation.
That's
now.
retarded.
Have you ever seen Top Gun? It's basically military propaganda, for being honest.
Dude, but it's really more of a story. It's not like the
Not the
boys is
second one
literally the
Not the
boys.
first.
The writers even admitted that it was like spiteful for people that disagreed.
I hate people like that. God, man.
Spite is a villain's motivation, guys.
He's a
God,
villain. He's a fucking villain.
So this is it. This is
Garth Ennis
Soulfire.
liked The Boys because he hates superheroes. So it's like, you know, the whole concept is made out of I hate superheroes rather than I love this. So you know,
That is
I
so
got-
crazy how
Soulfire.
something like that can take off. If
You
someone
zoom in
doesn't
on
like
that?
a concept.
Yeah, let me see if I could get a bigger because I was trying
What is
to.
that?
Let's see if I could.
Soulfire.
Oh, cool as hell.
Oh, this is right up your alley.
So they always have
So
big
I know
setups.
Viken Marion has a new. He did, I think, one of the ones after Michael Turner. I haven't read anything after Michael Turner, other than Joe Benitez finished up the original stories after Michael passed. But yeah, sorry, continue.
I kind of forgot. Oh no. So they had a great setup at San Diego, and they're also when you scan in at San Diego because you have to scan in your badges, and if you don't scan out, they don't let you in. Some crazy shit. They had the billboards for their shit too. That they have a Kickstarter. I think it didn't launch yet, but I wanted to get their books. You know, maybe I will now. I will get one of their books when I go by. They usually have like a pretty big setup. Like they're definitely bigger than like Valiant had a the same size table as like Billy and them. So
What do you have on your pull list right now?
I'm taking off until New York Comic Con because I don't really. The only thing I get monthly if I do go every single time would be Spawn, Gunslinger, and
Any Ghost Machine stuff in there?
Everything
Geiger and Redcoat. I guess.
I need-
okay.
I need
okay.
to catch it. How's Ghost Machine been? I haven't read Ghost Machine issue 1 yet. I haven't read any.
No.
I have the whole issues signed by the team, and I haven't read Ghost Machine yet.
Geiger's great.
Geiger's
Redcoat's
good.
great, but very filling. Meaning, like he's giving you essays on the page. Like they're
Yeah, I've read Geiger only except for the most recent Unlimited series. I've read
I
both
like
of-
Redcoats. I like
I
that.
read.
History.
Do you have the one shot? If you read the one shot, it's the best place to get the introduction to him. Because like I read the Rook Exodus portion they had, so good. That was really good. Actually,
I read.
Yeah, I didn't-
Did you guys read
I-
Junkyard Joe?
No.
No.
that
Was
one I
that
never
one good?
read.
That was one of the best comics I've ever effing read. It was so good. I got up out of this chair, ran upstairs, and I showed it to my wife.
So the San Diego
I'm not
Comic Con,
being
they
teary-eyed.
had they're making a toy. They were showing the toy off.
Mhm.
Looked pretty
Junkyard
cool.
Joe is the best one.
Oh,
A lot of people say that. Even when I was talking to the team, they were like, "This is the book you should get."
Did you ever say why Junkyard Joe's wasn't a part of the Ghost Machine like ongoing series?
No idea. Don't spoil it.
Because he never put it in there. It was just Rook, Ghost Machine, Redcoat.
Yeah, didn't pick up Rook. I only chose 2. And
Rook
that's
is
why
okay.
Redcoat. What?
Did you like the Rockefeller story with the family?
Rook is the weakest of Ghost Machine. To
Yeah,
me,
I
it's the
didn't-
Concept, it to me, that's the biggest concept. I'm like, I don't get it. Okay, yeah. All right.
No, I don't.
like-
They
I
all
like
have
that
like
they went to
animal
another planet.
masks. And
Yeah,
shit.
I like that they went to another planet. I like that the corporation lost their funding, so the corporation's closing down. So now the planet's breaking down because it wasn't.
Yeah, so essentially the corporation
That
took
is
over the
brilliant.
planet and they
But
have to
what
put
does
on
that
the
have to do
mask to
with the animal
survive. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
animal mask make those like you already had a concept. You could have left it at that. The animal mask could be something completely different. But there you go.
No.
Which one was that?
Rook.
Rook. Okay, I haven't seen. Yeah, Rook. All right, so because I've read Geiger, and then what was it? Ground Zero was the second Geiger series,
Yeah.
and then I have the first issue of the Unlimited, but I haven't read that. I have
Yeah.
like again, I got the whole creative team to sign a Ghost
I have-
Machine. I think an issue Redcoat and Rook. I think was Rook the one with the chick on the cover.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
then that one I have to read
So many
too.
variant covers. I
So
can't see. With,
at San Diego, I picked up Mr. Hyde Ashcan, but I didn't open it up. I just have it.
Oh, did you like the Rockefeller story in the Ghost Machine book? The one with the family?
See, like that was actually the thing. So, like that Ghost Machine book, I
Mhm.
read that to see which books am I gonna get.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
I'm only getting Redcoat and Geiger. I want to see what happens at Redcoat. I think it's a
Yeah.
really cool premise what they're doing,
I
especially.
love that premise. The founding fathers were all magicians. That is awesome. That is
Yeah,
an
yeah.
awesome premise.
How long do you think that can run for? A guy that could basically
last for a
die,
long
but
time.
he's immortal for this many years?
So
Got to come up
With
with the reason why he doesn't change his clothes, though. That to me, so far he just doesn't change his clothes. Like after 200,
Like-
dude, you change your clothes.
they have a
Yeah.
timeline, and I like that at the end of the book. I think DC and Marvel should do that in every fucking book that they're doing. That it just like shows a timeline and it shows where they are in all the books, and this is where you are. Like
That's
it's
what they
just,
should
like,
do. Yeah. They
It's
should
very
do a preview like
simple.
that.
It
Yeah.
makes me
I'm gonna
feel
put a date
better.
at the beginning of every one of my books, so because I will jump around in stories. So
Or just not even that. They should put. I know they do the solicitations, but that's like kind of ghetto and old. They should do a Ghost Machine date. Put out a preview book every month of what's going to come out. So you can see what's going to come out. Have you choose what's going to come out, or
No,
put like
you have to have an intro. Marvel does that well too now. That's
Mhm.
actually they did it with I forgot where I consumed it, but I do the same thing. Like I have a nice little chunk if you want,
oh right, yeah,
you know,
like
just
that.
a little bit on the one shot, and then I just did the one for episode 4. Gave me stress. It was like the last thing I wrote. Just because like the pitch kind of changes now, and it needs to like I can't give you the pitch like that I say like to initially get you in. Like it has to, it had to change at least for episode 4, and it's kind of like that for each volume. I kind of think that will be like a different introduction for every volume.
Okay.
So I can just keep it easy, Sweet Street.
Are you going to be getting anything in like DC All In?
Yeah, of course I did. So I got the Absolute Batman. I have 2 foil covers. I
Okay.
have both the ones for what is it, Dragato and Snyder.
Mhm. Yeah.
They only had 500 pieces of those. I went to the DC booth every day and I snatched so much shit and resold so much
Do you
shit.
think it's gonna be good? I have a little bit of hope. I hope it's gonna be good. I'm gonna buy this stuff. It's like I don't know. Just gotta hope for the best at this point. It looks like this is like some sort of last ditch effort because they're calling it all in. It's like it's a poker reference. If you don't know, if you're all
So-
in on something, No,
No, I love the concept.
I like it too, yeah.
DC's built off of for Vaughn and John is built off Superman energy, and now
Mhm.
they're making another universe that's built off Darkseid energy, and it's like
yeah.
they were born into that world. So Bruce Wayne never had his wealth, and he's a fucking 280-pound monster just wants to beat the shit out of all the villains.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think it's cool. It's different. The all-in shit looks pretty cool. I like the Darkseid energy Batman. I need that.
I like the way Superman and
he's
Wonder
in a
Woman work.
world where
Yeah.
everything's evil around him and he's going to be good. And same with Superman, but there's still like a little more like they're just turned the other way because there was never the beautiful guy in the sky in the blue suit waving down. Like
Yeah,
it was just
yeah.
always just like death. So
What I like about this one is like they're not retconning anything. So if you already were reading Dawn of DC, that's still going to be intact, and this is going to be a completely separate universe, which they should have always did. It's not going to be a reboot, which is good. It's
my
going to be
opinion,
its
it's
own
not
thing.
though. They're gonna do what they always do. It'll be
Yeah,
like that
probably
for a couple of years. You'll have these two universes. And
Yeah,
then
they're gonna
4
merge it.
years-
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the merge.
yeah. It's about to merge. Because
They do it
right
every
now they
couple
have a
years.
chance to create some fresh stories. Because remember, these aren't based off any pre-existing Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman story. They could just create their own thing. Do you think? I don't know. Like, they're gonna have to really write some good stuff because that Batman design, it's not the worst, but it looks pretty. It's definitely different. I'll just say that. It looks like that Rob Liefeld Captain America design. God.
Rob Liefeld's my guy. Shout out. And then I know I'm excited. You know, I would never want to shit on anyone's Batman because I want Batman, and God knows
you
how
might get
hard
a
it is
whole
to
public
do
domain
that.
for that character. It's in 2035, I think.
But it's
Would you
not
guys
your
watch-
Batman. It's not the Batman that fights the Joker.
Yeah.
It's the Batman that fights like fucking Dracula. You know, so it's
God,
like-
man.
right? Like, who was his first villains? Like, it's very different. And public domain is
Regular
scary.
people first.
Mhm.
But you want the Joker real soon. Like I think once Batman turns public domain, you only got to wait like another year or two before the Joker.
Yeah.
But it's so close to being like things.
I
Like,
wouldn't even touch it. Yeah, you're right. I
there's
wouldn't
so
touch
many
that, man.
adaptations that they could. I feel like they could so sue the shit out of you. You
Yeah,
know, like
I wouldn't touch any public domain. First off, I want to play with my own toys.
yeah.
Now, I don't want to take toys that have everybody else's stink all over them. You know what I mean?
I wanted to. I was debating about because that cover I did a variant cover of Steamboat Willie, and I sold 100 of them really fast. Like I brought my 5 personal out, and the first person that came to my table in San Diego bought all 5. Like, it was I never had that before too. I thought that was so crazy. Someone just like give me all 5 of the same fucking cover. But you know, and I saw how people liked it, and I wanted to do something with Steamboat the way like how I have a violent thing, and of course it wouldn't be a project now, it's something separate. But at the same time, I'm just like scared. Like, no matter what, like, it's just like, bro, if you get slapped with a $2 million lawsuit, you lose. It doesn't matter.
I'm
if
not
you're
even.
wrong or right.
You know, because there's gonna be some indie people that are like, oh, but these Batman, Superman, they're gonna be public domain. It's like I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot
Thanks,
pole.
man.
No,
Not even
Yeah.
close.
not worth it. Make something similar.
Yo, how many subscribers did you get? Did you take any shots, bro? Or you just lied in the beginning of the stream?
No, I didn't. Oh wait, I didn't say. I said new backers, but new subscribers. I wasn't able to do because.
Oh, I
people
forgot to say
fuck-
congratulations. You had 1,000 subs.
Thank you. Yeah, people have been fucking with me, trying to get me below 1,000.
My subs did that too because I hit 1,000 today as well, and the subs
You
that-
did. You hit 1,000 today. Oh,
Yeah.
congrats!
The
dude.
white guy beat me to it, which I like. You know, I love when white people are ahead of me. I love it.
Well, he
That
had,
shit.
he had white privilege, so
Yeah, I have white privilege.
Don't
White
discount
black guy.
my success, man.
Well,
It took me
when we
11
started
years.
When Paul Vaughn and I, when we started our YouTube, we automatically started with 250 subscribers.
That is
That's
not true.
crazy.
I started. You know how I started? Let's show how we started. Trip down memory lane. 11
It's
years
gonna be
ago,
him in a
boys.
diaper right now.
It was filmed on a potato. I can almost guarantee.
It's a
It
little
was.
late considering it's.
Oh, wait, hold on.
All right, what is up, guys? It is Captain Justice bringing you my first.
Please turn this off
Is that
now.
I'm going to be
This
talking
is
about
me. I was in.
No,
I was in 7th grade at the time.
let's not go down that road. That is terrible. God, why were you
Yeah.
why were you such a white person? God
Why
damn,
was I
man.
white? I've always been white. So I deleted all the like I wish I'd kept all the hate comments from when I was little because looking back they're funny.
Turn them off.
Yeah. So all right, hang on. Did you guys see Iron Man 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys like Iron Man 3?
No, that's trash.
I did not like it, and you're gonna hear my reasoning as a little kid. I was very upset by this film.
I didn't like it at first, but then when you rewatch it after watching all the new Marvel shit, you think it's really good.
Hang on. Let me do another take to calm down for a second so I can talk.
I'm so mad. Yeah.
They'll never see me coming.
Iron Man 3 reviews by Richie Rich.
Practically, the only time he had the suit, it showed practically almost the whole entire time he had the suit in trailers. So, if that gives you an idea,
I was very upset. I was very upset during this.
That
video.
is.
How old were you
Wait,
here?
hold on. Go back. What was the? Go to your oldest video and go to the description and see what date you uploaded your first video.
All right.
That's your oldest video. Pause it. Go to the description. Tap that. You upload your
February 9th.
February 9th, 2013. So that means your anniversary is on February 9th. Holy shit.
Mhm.
God damn. Now you're old.
Now, what else do we got here?
Iron says cringe. Good
All
lord.
right, here's my face reveal video.
So
Holy shit!
There's more white kids.
So those are my friends. But yeah, this is my face reveal video. So I was on the couch with the friends with me. It was for announcing a series that we were working on that we never actually made. So
Oh shit! God, you really are a politician. Holy shit!
there we go. Yeah, I didn't deliver on my promises. But yeah, this is my first video.
to not only
Same, looks exactly the same and goes, why does he not believe me that I'm 25?
Gosh, imagine making a video on something that you just straight up never did. Holy shit!
Oh, I've done that many. I did. Let's see. So then this is me. Sometime.
Ugh, please, we can't do this.
So yeah, turning
Would this
over
be
to
coming
this
out video?
subject. Yeah, I'll give I went through 4 to 10. But
There we go. That's a little. That's Von Sook's exact same. What's the shot last year? Shut up.
If
man.
I take your hair and put it on that kid right there, I would be like, oh, cool, we're on stream. We're live.
Gable at
Yeah,
the
right
moment,
there, yeah.
either that or they're in some kind of trance. Like Quicksilver seems like it's kind of got out, and then
Looks like exactly this.
Nice.
So that's still. Was that still 11 years ago? Jesus.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, that's 10 years. That was 10 years ago. Okay, so now we're a little older.
Is this kid wearing a cancer wig? Oh shit!
Now we got.
Crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh my God! Look how much I grew up in these two. So this at this point, so in my earlier videos, I went by Captain Justice 33.
God.
So now, so at this point, I am now going by the Vortex. And I had this intro with royalty
Did you
free
actually like
music.
Injustice 2? I never played Injustice 2.
I liked it enough to make a video on it. Ready?
You
Let's see how much. Let's see how much I grew up in this time. Do you like that? I literally just use still images of artwork, and that's my intro.
Of the new 52, you
What's
phony.
going on, guys? It's the Vortex here. So
what did
I
the
didn't
other
get to
guys
see
do?
these.
Why
Look
did
at
you
how much I've grown up. At this point, I'm in high school.
This man's
Still-
doing a gameplay
still
reaction
looks
video
insane.
with his cooler on. You can hear your fan blaring into your headset.
So you'll notice I didn't even do a reaction video, right? Because I put me in the big thing and then the reaction, the video in the corner. Dude, I got ratioed.
I got a question for you, Juan.
And then my friend goes, fake prank, total setup. I'm going to explode.
What did the other guys from Henson do?
Huh?
God.
So this is the part everyone memes on me for. So all my friends at school the next day came in because I got excited when Black Manta shows up in the trailer. Hold on. So, ready? Wait, hold on, where is it? Wait, hold on, I'm trying to find it. I got very excited. Anyway, that's my reaction video. Then, all right, hold on. Let's see what else we got. So now that's 8 years. All right, now let's keep going. Let's keep going. Some of my short films. Those were good. Some of my short films are good. But anyway, those are my old cringe. This era might have been some of my best content, actually. 6 years ago, specifically. 6 and 5 years ago.
If you want to see, you could see me acting in a failed pilot over on. If you go to my channel, go to the community notes. I posted a link to.
Really?
me
That's
acting.
nuts.
No beard, thin.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta check this out. But yeah, these were hold on, these. So this is now, and now look at how far I've come. I'm so much better now. I really.
You put a thumbnail of that lady that got ran through by those cops.
Yeah, well, because Megan Hall was a big discussion on my streams.
Yes, she just disappeared from the conversation. She got ran through by a whole police force, and everyone just forgot she
She
existed.
sued them apparently and won.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so that's where we're at now. So what do you guys think? Have I changed? I think I've changed. Vaughn peaked 6 years ago. Sadly, I mean, I think that was my best era of content. Honestly,
We're getting there. I think you're improving.
Oh gosh.
I think I went down, and my best videos are like my video essays, but those are the ones that. Anyway, what do you guys think of little baby Vaughn? I think.
You look like the white kid I hope to have when I get married.
You look like you should be wearing a ring and going off and living in Middle Earth.
If your kid ends up like me, you gotta ask the mother some questions.
Mari may need to get involved in that. Just saying. Oh gosh, man.
We got now I'm debating if I want to show my this was before I even started my YouTube channel. I would make short films. They're bad. Ready? Oh my god!
Are we even allowed to watch this?
I know. I'm afraid of what's gonna happen.
I'm just saying, if Vito ever saw this, you might be getting some DMs. Just saying.
I don't know. I feel like I might have to go to bed.
I think I'm there too, John.
Paul, you want to go stream on my channel?
All right, I'll put this away.
It's a white room with small Vaughn in it.
Yes, that looks literally like Saw 1.
Dude.
That looks like you're in that shit room from Saw 1. Oh my god,
dude.
please.
Dude, this is my basement. Yapped Injustice. Oh, it's yeah.
But you guys could enjoy this part.
All right, fine. Jesus, so put it away, man. Oh my god.
Gosh.
It's 12:30.
So white.
All right.
I'm old. I said it.
You're fucking the same age as me. Dude.
My eyes are barely open.
Yeah.
The day I hate it when people.
Vaughn is the albino golem of Middle Earth.
I hate it when people told me before I had a kid, you don't know what it's like until you have a kid. And I'm gonna say to you, you don't know what it's like, dude. It's like just up, you know. You got a little kid that just like needs you every second.
Yep.
They can just fall and bust their ass. And,
Respect people that have children. Good.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy. It's night and day. I used to be young and flourishing like you all,
Yeah, I used to be a player back in the day. Used to have 100 women in my max count. You guys don't believe me, do you? Okay.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no.
But I'm not here to fuck your game.
No black women. I have a, not that, but white girls, Mexicans, Asians, Puerto Ricans, all that. There's
So how fucking talking about?
So,
dude,
Vaughn, so Master Swag, how fat do you like your women?
Oh God, I should have left.
All right, Paul, you want to promote your book one more time before you head out?
show before John talks about the weight of women while I'm in corporate America.
Well, I got one.
Fat women? Nah, I'm good. I can do better.
I'm gonna start doing disclaimers before I get on Vaughn's streams.
Dude, it's not. I didn't do it.
Me and Vaughn don't share the same views. No.
I did it. What do you mean? What are you denouncing? Oh, specific.
I'm just kidding.
Gosh, I'm just saying, it can look a little thick, but round watermelon size.
We're still going.
Nope.
Okay.
Happy wife, happy life, man. That's all I got to say. Yeah, Project Analysis episode 4. We're so close to hitting 500. That'd be really cool to do that. We already have the campaign printed. It's super cool, super violent, no multiverse. And when I say no multiverse, I mean it because we introduce characters and they die in the same fucking book. So let's fucking go. The stakes are always high. People are about to get murked.
I want to back right now before I forget.
Yeah, this is you got to jump in, and you can jump in on episode 4, and I write a little synopsis for you, and you get an intro. The page 1 is on this page. It's the news people talking about this thing that happened, and we're just following up from there. I think I really grounded for you guys to just pick it up at episode 4 and be able to read it, even though the story is evolving. So back that shit, man. Make me like Vaughn. 250 comics sold on
No, so more than that.
Oh yeah, man. Also, if you guys haven't picked up, you can go to his website, projectnoasis.com. Pick up the first issues you haven't got yet, straight and direct, and you don't gotta wait 3 years for them. It comes straight to your doorstep.
Yeah, no, you won't wait 3 years even if you buy the Indiegogo because it's printed. I should have the book should be here by the 20th in the Kickstarter orders. I will start packing up the day of.
Actually, before you leave, your books, I had them, I bought them. I should read episode 0 first, right?
So 0 is my first issue.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll read that first. Okay, so that's
Yeah,
the
yeah. It's not like
Crimson
the
Pain.
DC
That's the
0
first
that comes
one,
out
right?
at the end of the year. What?
It was that's Crimson Pain episode 0, right? That's the first one you should read. Okay.
No. There's Project Analysis episode 0. This is a one shot. If you got this.
Oh, okay. But that one shot right there, should that be read first or after?
You could read it. You could read it at the end, or you could read it in between 0 and 1.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, 0 and 1 is where it's technically placed. Actually, let me see if I actually put it there.
Hey, where do I back to get all of your floppies?
Indiegogo.
Yeah, but
Why don't you just buy it from his website, John? God damn.
because I want to help his crowdfund. He's talking about
Yeah, Indiegogo. I need Indiegogo.
Okay.
My website's cool.
the whole catalog, 11 books. Is that all
No,
the
so with that is with the extra cover B covers. So you would get all the single issues 0, 1, 2, and 3. You get episode 4. There's 3 covers of episode 4. That's 7. You get the trade paperback that contains the first 4, but it's remastered. It's super fucking awesome. And then you get Omega 2090 1 and 2, and you get Crimson Pain.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get 8 reads and 3 variants. Yeah, am I right on that math? Yeah.
So I have a website here. Oh yeah, I
And a
remember
trade.
actually what I bought. I bought. Let's see. What else did I buy? Log in.
It's super cool, man, and I'm definitely doing 35 books. So like that's like a sure thing. Like unless
Hell yeah,
something
man.
happens, but it's not that's where I'm going. Like this is my thing. You know, and I'm not giving it to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no one's taking this from me.
Okay, that's
Like
what I bought.
a company that I'm aligning myself with actually wanted Project Analysis, and instead I'm giving them something else. So I'm trying to use it as just my beacon. No one's taking my Project Analysis. I want no notes that says Penguin got to be in there, but it's a girl. Now. You know what I mean? Like Omega's not turned into a tiger on issue 7. You know? He's here. You know, he's ready to roll.
Okay, that's what I bought. I bought episode 0, cover A, episode 1.
I
then I
bought
think I bought 2
Zero
or
A
4.
before it was even on Kickstarter at Terrificon, which I will be at, Paul will be at, Billy Tucci will be at, Buzz will be at, VK Marion will be at.
My in with Billy, I'll give you a shout out. I'm buds with Vaughn. That's what I said. I was like,
That's what you should do. Yeah, all you guys.
That's what I
use
did
that
for
with
you.
Billy.
I was like, let me use my
Well,
boy. Right
John's Longbox knows Billy Tucci now, so
he lives like 10 minutes away from me.
yeah,
My
go
goal
stalk
is to
him.
Get him here and have a barbecue, drink some beer with
No,
him.
he's super cool. I met him before too.
I met him
And,
at the same
I
time I met
like people that he does it with his family. He has all of his friends with him. Like he's super
Well,
nice.
everyone's Billy's friend, dude.
Billy's so cool.
Yeah,
Um,
he's all right.
nah, he's really cool.
Oh, the Simonsons will be there. That's awesome. Bart Sears, great guy. Great guy. Love Bart Sears. I
I'm
got
not
to hang
cool
out with him a
enough
bit.
to have
At, Heroes
but I have a
Con.
good table. So
Jose Luis Garcia Lopez.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah,
David Mack.
next year I want to get as many of us
Shout
as we
out.
can to this con.
scroll up
Klaus
to my boy David
Jansen.
Mack.
Oh, nice.
Oh, David Mack, my first published work has a David Mack cover.
Yeah, it's
Right
my
here.
guy. So
First
so
published
this
work.
is a funny story. So he actually, my first ever San Diego, I tabled next to him. So like it was me and him tabling. I had
I'm
2
gonna
tables
try
and he had 2
table next year.
tables.
You had 2 tables at San Diego? How'd you get that?
It was so the first San Diego Comic Con I went in was the special edition. It was like 40,000 people because everyone was scared that COVID was going to murder you. And we did that one and I had 2 tables.
Nice.
Everyone was scared that they were going to die.
Bob McLeod. Fucking love Bob McLeod. What a good dude.
So that guy did I just did the Hot Flips little convention last week, and there was covers by him there that they were selling, like his art team.
Al Milgram.
Ron Garney, super cool guy. He did Berserker. He's fucking
Mhm.
killing it. He was down.
Yeah, Ron Garney's awesome.
Yeah, he's super fucking cool.
Let's see who else.
I've really only had great experiences with every person that I like really talked to. No one. There was
Renee.
only one person that when I went up to them, they kind of like were a dick to me for no reason, but it was okay. He's like 70 years old, and you know, once you hit like past 60, it's like you get like a free card. Just be an asshole. So Keith Williams, super cool guy.
Yeah, I love Keith Williams. Yeah, great
super
guy.
friendly.
Terry Kavanaugh's cool.
Shout out.
Paul Kupperberg, super nice. Fuck
Billy
this guy.
Tucci.
Billy and Buzz, those two. I'm gonna host. They both agreed to it. Billy's just too busy right now. I'm gonna host a draw off between Billy Tucci and Buzz at one point.
So Buzz was at the Hot Flips thing. I didn't say hi to him. I should.
What the hell, man? Be like I'm friends with Vaughn.
That now I don't. Yeah, sometimes I personally didn't know. I remember he commented on one of my things that me and you were when we were talking shit about something. I forgot, and he's like, "Help me with this person." I think it was
no, because you know what? No, it's because you were giving horrible opinions on Raging Bull, and he was like, "This fucking edgelord."
Oh, the boxing shit. Yeah, the boxing shit.
Lee Weeks is such a nice guy.
Yo,
Yeah,
refresh that Indiegogo. Refresh that Indiegogo real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout
Let's
out
do it.
John Longbox.
This is the Vaughn Coleman effect.
And this is what I'm saying too about getting
I'm
on
taking all
streams.
credit.
I probably messaged John 7 times to make him see my message, and I'll admit that.
You're very
Right?
good with being
Please.
Aggressive. Like people can get mad
Yeah.
all you want, but
So
sometimes
that's what you got to do. I'm like that. Like I've been
I need to see things multiple times.
I've been messaging people, and I finally got them to come on my. But
Let's go, guys. Let's see how
Oh,
far we
I-
can get it.
you've been messaging me, and I haven't been getting your messages because I respond pretty quick to everybody.
No, when I did it that one time, or it was maybe no, I think it was you, but it was like I remember messaging and it was just like, damn, I was left on red or something a couple times, and then I still messaged John. I was like, John, please have me on the show that Mark Miller goes on, please, you know.
No,
And
you were on a long time ago. You know,
yeah, no, I'm just
you've been on like 2 or 3 times. If
but
I
I'm persistent. I did the same
you're
thing with
persistent.
everyone.
which is what you have to do. But I feel bad if you message me and I didn't respond because I'm usually really good.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Usually, it's also like I'll even message Vaughn 5 times in a fucking row.
You know, sometimes
man.
I need it. Sometimes because
Yeah,
sometimes I'll
okay.
message someone else and be like, "Why are they taking so long?" And then I realize I'm terrible with messages too.
Okay, I'll give you
Like
another
even
good one.
one of my friends real life was like, "Dude, what are you, the fucking president? I'm trying to talk to you." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm busy."
When that 12K hit the bank account, he just changed.
Yeah.
Like,
Gosh. Yeah, man. If you ever want to come on, just let me know. I know we were trying to set it up. We just got really busy. So whenever you want to come
yeah,
on,
let me
just
know. I'm down.
set it
I'm
up.
I
Yeah,
just do
when are you free?
conventions on the weekends, and I'm
Are you
pretty
free
nice.
next week by any chance?
Yeah, message me. Yeah.
Okay, so we should do it. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay. If you get a hot black guy messaging you that's really rich and successful,
Oh,
just tell me.
There you go. There you go. Paul does not want to be on your channel now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
You know,
God.
you know, if you know, blood, violence, that's one thing.
Look at it. I'll say this on every channel. I am not stopping until I get Batman. Okay. Nothing stopping me from writing Batman. No one. Nothing.
God.
All right.
You know,
What if
Paul,
I
I wanted
got
to
the
write
job
all
instead
my
of
whole
you?
life, but you know what's
First of all, I want nothing but the best for everyone.
Oh yeah,
I
no, I'm the
was
same way.
fucking. I was jumping up and down when I retweeted for you, and it got like 4,000 views because that was when
Yeah,
like it
thank
just
you.
got like
Same
that
to
was
you.
cool. Like that was. I
What
needed
about that was your dream? Your dream is to write Batman for like DC?
Okay, personally, the main thing I would love to write is Darth Vader. That is what I want.
really.
Okay.
Really?
I
Oh,
think
shit.
Darth Vader. That's my thing. That's that's Crimson Pain, man.
People
So
should
it's
check out those Darth Vader comics that Marvel did put out. Those were actually genuinely
those were
pretty
great.
good. Those were actually really good.
Yeah, like I feel like, especially in comic books, like I got the Mace Windu series. Like Star
You
Wars
did?
is very underutilized on the way. Like, there's no reason that I can have this much action in my fucking books, and they are paying triple or quadruple, and they're
Yeah.
not doing it. It makes
feeding
no
the crowd.
sense.
I remember they did the Mace Windu book. I remember I bought issue 1 because it was going to be a
There's a
4-issue
pull out the
series.
fucking lightsaber.
I didn't.
I don't want to see talking Samuel Jackson in a comic book.
Right.
I could watch a movie. I want to see Mace Windu kick the shit out of people and fucking beat everyone's ass, man. So
agree.
I bought issue 1 and never bought that shit again. So
Me neither. I bought issue 1. I'll be honest with you. I never read it. I was like, nah. I don't know why. It looked cool. The idea sounded kind of cool, but I was like, nah.
but
So
I know
your dream
if I get-
project with Darth Vader and Batman, Master Swag, Vaughn. If you had a dream project that they said, "Boof, you could do," what would it be?
I hate to say, I mean, probably Batman. You know, probably.
But if
Batman.
You and Paul got to battle it out. Okay.
No. If Vaughn gets it, that's cool. I could
Yeah.
do Green Lantern right after that. You know what I mean? Like
I
I'm
need to
good,
read
man.
Jeff Johns.
I'll be
I
honest
want
here, I
that.
could just write
You know
on,
what's
like,
one of
Iron
my
Man, it'd be
favorite
good.
ones that I want, honestly? Wonder Woman, because I don't think that she is. I think she's a big enough name, and I think she needs a definitive. Great. There's so much that I think is being done wrong with that character and has consistently been done wrong, and I think
Dead
that's
Earth
character.
Wonder Woman by Daniel Warren Johnson is.
I've heard it's
phenomenal.
amazing.
What's his
think-
name? Eric Luke. Eric Luke did a great run on.
Isn't the best
same
one
guy who
considered the
did
George
Ghost.
Perez stuff?
The
I
George
have to
Perez
read, I
run
have to
was
read the
awesome.
George Perez.
I've actually that's what I've heard. I've not been someone that's been super into Wonder Woman books actually.
I've
So
read Gail
I wasn't
Simone's
until
run.
George Perez. Yeah,
And I think
Eric
Aquaman is
Luke?
very
I've never heard of
underutilized.
Eric Luke.
absolutely, 100%.
Jeff Johns' run on Aquaman, I thought was fantastic. That was like a run that I keep.
What
like,
would you
from
do?
the-
Now you got me curious. What would you do with Aquaman if you had Aquaman?
I don't want. I
Yeah,
believe
alright,
I'll be
that's
able. I believe I'll be able to get them. You know, so I don't want to.
Yeah,
I
I
know
have
that's
my
all right,
Batman
but-
ideas.
What,
I'm
what
not
is
gonna
your,
say my
your
Batman
dream
idea.
property? Like, all of a
But
sudden,
he would need to be like I'm saying, like he could be so badass. Like Aquaman could be the coolest fucking thing.
yes,
And
he
the
does.
villains are endless in a sense of I can make a million villains off fucking sea creatures.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
like you can just go. The coolest thing that they used, and they used it, was in the New 52. They had like the aqua monsters that ate the shit out of people, like piranhas.
No,
that
the
was really
trench.
cool.
The
Yeah.
trench.
That's
was
really
cool.
cool. They're about
I
to make a
never.
movie
I
about
love the New 52 Aquaman run. I read Throne of Atlantis. I read the Trench. I didn't read the Black Manta stuff, and Black Manta is my favorite villain. I don't know why I didn't read that. I should
I
have read
love
that whole
Black
run.
Manta. I personally like the Aquaman 2 movies. I didn't think it was the
see it.
worst or anything. I didn't
Yeah, I
think
didn't think it was that bad. It
That
was-
New
But-
52 book you're talking about is the one where he's holding the staff, right? I bought that. I haven't read it
Yeah, I
yet.
didn't like
heard nothing but
one-handed
good about it.
Aquaman, but I could
That's
rock
Peter
that.
David's run, right?
Oof.
Paul, I love that you're being tight-lipped. Like you're like, it's gonna happen.
No,
gonna-
no. It's
Yeah,
I'm getting
I
that
like
shit,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
Yo, I
I'm
got-
not sharing my Batman ideas.
The shit
people
that I
have
got
asked me.
cooking, like even like with these other companies, like I just know, like I'm just waiting. I know I'll get it. Like I know I'll get in there.
Oh, you're persistent. Master Swag.
Yeah,
what's your dream
there's
project?
no way.
I believe
after
man.
the, that it's just not going to happen. This is
Hell
how I
Lord
feel.
says he would love a Blade. Blade. to me,
I would do.
everybody loves Blade, and it writes itself. How the hell are they having problems making a Blade movie?
Dude,
like-
I haven't read. I've actually never seen Blade. Confession, I've never seen the Blade movies.
Rob Liefeld did Hawk and Dove and made that great. I would love to take a character that sucks balls on DC and take that first.
Well, that's what I don't think it sucks balls necessarily, but I think that's why I'm so dedicated to Wonder Woman. Because Wonder Woman should be consistently top tier, and Wonder
I
Woman
like
is
Hawk
not.
and Dove. I like Hawk and Dove, and I think Hawk and Dove would be perfect right now because it was Steve Ditko's take on politics. It was the liberal versus the conservative.
Like I feel like I could do a badass like Wildcat book. You know, like we could do
Wildcat would be cool.
Wildcat would be
Yeah.
perfect for you. You,
Yeah,
you would kick ass on Wildcats.
you know, something like that. Like that's like that they can have that. Like
So
I resonate more with DC more. Like I think DC's like
That's yours?
like Cyborg, Superman, all that shit. Like I feel like I could tie that into so many things.
Master
But,
Swag, you would get like Miles Morales or Night Thrasher. Those would be-
No, I would probably, outside of Iron Man
kick
having
ass
some
with
really
Miles
good
Morales.
stories, like Iron Man, I feel like recently hasn't had a
Luke
good story
Cage,
in a
maybe
while.
Blade.
So I would definitely probably do that.
So Miles
Shut the fuck up,
Morales,
John.
I would
Oh,
make
God.
him all his own villains. You know, like he doesn't need the Spider-Man.
Miles
villain.
Morales needs his own identity. Give him his
Yeah,
own-
he needs his own
Yeah.
A-list scary fucking dudes that like you'd be like, oh, these are his guys. I'm tired of Green Goblin.
Absolutely.
Green
I'm
Goblin,
tired of
Green
Joker.
Goblin.
Like I like Batman, but if I was to write
Yeah.
Batman, which I don't want to do, but if I would, there would be no Joker in it. I'm tired.
I
Of
would
it.
just create. People say they haven't created new villains. They have. Like that's a people haven't. They have. They just don't pick up. Like it's not kind of stupid. In the Batman and Robin run by Joshua Williamson, they actually made a villain called Shush. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding.
Well,
So they make new villains. They just don't take off because they're not.
Nah,
That
the
movie was
Abyss
written
was
very
pretty
well.
cool.
let me
The
ask you a
Abyss.
serious question. What
Oh,
incentive do you have to make Batman villains? you know, they don't give you that much royalties or anything like
So-
that.
I mean,
this is the
Graham
thing,
Nolan
right?
get like they may not give
Yeah,
him as
but
much
he
as
did
they.
it back in the 80s. He did it back in the 80s. Right now, if you make a new character for Batman, do you think they're
Yeah.
gonna,
Yes. I
So,
think yes.
for example,
Absolutely. That's why I think most people keep trying to do this rat race of getting their own characters made.
The
It's
deal
very-
I signed with that company I did, that I get a percentage off the things that we make from it, like merch and stuff and all that cool stuff. But it's and I get a percentage. Like personally, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Project Now is my thing. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have this great idea that I can give to this other place that wants something from me, but I'm trying to make something else instead of giving that away because I feel like that could be used for something else. But like, if it doesn't work, I need the top tier thing. But Project Analysis will always be Project Analysis. So I can make Batman villains, you know, and I would be okay with that. I would love to just see them later down the line. Like, look how far Deadpool grew, you know, like Deadpool's the fucking number $1 billion movie. It's top 8 of all time. Like,
Yeah.
it's a character a guy drew on a piece of paper, you know?
Or not even. What if one of your characters becomes in a video game? You get a freaking video game announced for Project Oasis. Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
Video games are very expensive. Animation is very expensive. Like even like it's like such a different world. It's such a level up. Like I was just complaining about 10,000 to do something right. Like even right, like for something short, it's like still like 300 grand, dude. You know, so it's like, you know, so it's like
we're gonna need the OnlyFans for that, man.
Like even the I was talking to the guy that Flash has amazing villains. I read all of Flash's stuff. I love Reverse Flash. I feel like they murdered him. Who else is really good? Gorilla Grodd. I was a big Captain Cold guy. I liked him always more than Mr. Freeze.
Captain Cold, yeah.
Captain
Flash
Cold's
has
awesome.
really Flash. So
Flash
the best
has
rogues
awesome
gallery
villains.
would be like Batman, Superman,
Flash,
Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Flash. X-Men. Those are like the top 5 characters with the best rogues gallery, right?
You can
Flash's rogues
easily-
gallery is pretty underrated. They're really good villains there.
Spider-Man, Batman, the Fantastic Four, and
Fantastic
Flash.
Four has really good villains too. Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's easier, but it is easier in a sense that like I feel like it's way harder to make a completely original IP than it is to be like, oh, I know exactly who I would make Batman fight. You know?
Yeah. No, I'm in agreement with
You
that.
know, so
Creating
like
a concept from scratch, yeah, it's way harder.
like
Way
Superman, I can go Superman for days. That's what I'm saying. Aquaman, I can go for days. For all once I'm done with my 4 issues, wherever it is, I would be like fucking blow them up every other episode. I don't give a fuck. You know, But
Superman.
they're not touching my
the
property
greatest.
now.
I love Superman. Really does have the worst rogues gallery.
You think so?
Mixelplick, you know,
Yes,
it's
Toy Master.
Mongol,
Toy Master or Mongol. Yeah, Mongol is good.
General
It's-
Zod,
General Zod is good.
Doomsday is
Darkseid.
the villain.
Doomsday. Okay,
That's
that's 3.
Darkseid. Darkseid
Lex
actually his villain.
Luthor,
Lex Luthor.
Isn't
Metallo,
Brainiac,
Metallo is dope.
Brainiac, Metallo.
Bizarro is the first ever reverse of like another person, right?
Was he the first?
He's the only one that's memorable.
I'm sure.
Well, hold on, Reverse Flash.
But like Bizarro's like, yeah, Bizarro.
Reverse
Who else?
Flash.
Are you talking like the best? Oh, I think Superman has a pretty impressive rogues gallery. Some
Lex
of it's,
Luthor is everywhere. Lex Luthor, I guess, is the number 2 villain to Joker.
yeah.
I love Lex Luthor. I love the whole concept of the
Oh,
mightiest
I'll give you
mortal-
another one.
This
I'll give you another
god
one.
like being his villain is a normal human. I love that.
I'll give you another one I got. Wait, I'll make you laugh before I'm done. They'll be like, that's Lex Luthor, right? That's Lex Luthor.
He looks nothing.
He's just bald.
Yeah, that's it. That's he has nothing. Literally, that character, having read it, has nothing in common. with Lex
Yeah,
Luthor.
yeah. I'm just like, when people say that, I'm like, sure, buy the book. You know, he looks exactly like the Flash. Yes, like, buy that. Shit.
Sounds good. Give me money.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it reminds you of this thing you like that I have never
Oh, like
thought
I
about
said,
when writing it.
Reminding
Oh,
them of
right.
something that they like.
Parasite. I'm glad. Parasite's a great villain.
Parasite?
actually. Parasite's a
Jim
great
Shooter
Superman
created
villain.
Parasite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Parasite's a good
Cyborg
villain.
Superman.
I don't like Cyborg Superman.
I love
It's your-
Cyborg Superman.
yeah.
I love Bizarro though. I think Bizarro is going to be in the new Superman movie.
Bizarro's pretty cool. Yeah.
Mi-
They tried doing
Mystic,
that.
I think
The
it's such
Superman
a
and Lois-
waste. They just ended
Did you like Superman and Lois?
some of it.
Okay.
I'm not a big anime person. That's why I was getting shit on last night. For
No, the CW show, Superman and Lois.
No, you were getting shit on. No, you were getting shit on for anime. You were not caring about anime.
New 52 is cool, man.
God, man.
Your whole intro, your first video was every New 52 slot.
No.
Yeah,
that wasn't my first. First of all, that wasn't my first video.
It was
just a
Jim
portion.
Lee. It was Jim Lee.
That wasn't New 52.
Yeah, it was.
Wonder Woman had gold. That wasn't New 52.
Bro, that lineup is the picture for when they teased Justice League with Jeff Johns.
Bruh.
No, one of those pictures was. Hold
The
on,
main
let me see.
picture. And then the Trinity was, I'm pretty sure that's also.
First of all, I mostly just do that to shit on you. Second of all, hang on. First of all, could I not have chosen a higher quality image? Like, are you fucking kidding me with this? Look at this. It's a low quality image.
I thought this was the coolest fucking thing in the world.
That is an
a
awesome
very
thing.
cool image.
No, I love this image. Dude, I don't hate, like, I hate things about the New 52, but there were good things about it.
They had some bangers in there, you know.
Jim
This is
Lee's
the
art,
MCU
Jim
before
Lee
the
on
MCU.
Justice League was the shit, you know?
I don't
Superman
like the
Unchained.
on the costumes. That
Superman Unchained is amazing. That story is pretty good. I like Court of Owls. Obviously, there's death of the
I need to
family
read
is pretty
Scott
cool.
Snyder's run.
Okay, another person that they shit the bed on all the time, Cyborg. I would do Cyborg too. Nice
Well, because
and
they
Beast
ripped him
Boy
away
comic.
from the Teen Titans, and that's his thing.
I love Cyborg and the Teen
I
Titans.
have an idea for an X-Men team that I would love to do. I would love to do some X-Men stuff.
They'd be like, yeah, Vaughn, but 95% of them have to be female, and the 5% male has to die in the first issue.
All right, well let me get some good characters in there. There's plenty of female X-Men I could work with. I just wouldn't. I just don't do the.
The new
whole-
one, Rogue's the leader of the one of the teams.
Okay, well, is it well written?
I don't know. I didn't know. It's your Gail Simone's writing it. So you just said you wrote. So she got that Deadpool cred now. So
God bless our souls.
really knows.
He's not even kidding. Gail Simone's writing on Action Comics. He's on X-Men.
See, look at this dog shit qual. Like, I couldn't have found a higher res. So
Like,
bad.
yeah, what's that picture? That's New 52 as well.
That is not New 52. That's Batman Hush.
No,
That's
the other
Batman
one.
Hush.
That one.
That is not New 52. This is Identity Crisis.
Not that one. Two more.
Hawkman's another character that needs some love too.
Yeah.
They don't
This
give
is
up
not
on
New
anything.
52.
That's Jim Lee.
Yeah, Jim Lee, you realize Jim Lee drew way before the New 52, right? Batman Hush came out like 10 years before the New 52.
All right, I'm wrong, Vaughn. I'm sorry.
You are very wrong, and you
I can't
you
wait
owe
for
me an
Batman
apology.
Shush.
Batman
Batman Shush with Batgirl, Batwoman, and fuck it, Renee Montoya.
He has an Irish villain called Batman Police.
Yeah, I didn't like how they didn't use like Commissioner Gordon as Batman's anchor. You know, like in the show too. Like I don't know why. Like it should have been.
It sounds like it's not a Batman show. It sounds like it's a
First
Batman.
Four is not a Batman show. He's like he comes out at the end of every episode, like for 6 minutes, and like beats the shit out of someone.
Cape Crusader? Yeah, I'm not
It
watching
only
that
gets
shit.
saved once by a very dominant woman.
Of course.
Of course.
See, this is what I mean. Like,
Why would
why
I be
can't you
surprised?
just create new IPs if you're gonna do that? Like, but
Yeah, but then you don't get the built-in fan base. It's
I just want to
stolen
point out that
You
even
do
Warner
not-
Brothers themselves didn't want this on their streaming service, and they stole it for a bag of money to Amazon Prime.
Okay, but like I said, if you just watch the last minute of the last episode, just that Joker trailer of Joker killing all those people, it's worth it for me.
all right, I'll
I'm
watch
down
that
to
1
fuck
minute.
Joker. You should, yeah, you should. Because when I watched it at the end, I was like, you fuckers, you baited me for 5 episodes and gave me this at the end. Because that's really how I would start a Batman show. The first episode should be Batman versus the Joker, and they move on. Now we're done with the Joker. We are on Bane, Man-Bat, all that shit. No
Yeah.
Man-Bat, no Bane.
I'd want to
no
do something. There's villains. Like, I have an idea for a Zaz story that I'd really want to do.
There's a villain that's not used enough. He's a cool villain.
I'd love to. I want to write more. I have Killer Moth as a villain. I'd actually love to do something.
What
with.
about Signal Man?
He's a good. Pitch me an idea for Signal Man. I'll consider it. I don't know anything about Signal
About
Man.
as good as making Kite Man a villain. Oh God, let's go.
But you could do a lot of cool spoofs with those characters too.
Yeah.
You know,
Polka Dot Man. Polka Dot
Yeah,
Man, they
it's
did
good,
really
yeah.
wait with.
We need more stuff like that, like you just said. Not every character has to be serious or the other way. It could just be a fun
Like,
parody
who are some
thing.
other shitty one? Maxi Zeus.
I like
You
Maxi
s-
Zeus.
You like Maxi Zeus?
Yeah, he's
That
just
was
They
like
had
one of
this
the worst
one,
episodes of the animated series.
so like in the new animated show, they had this one girl that was a little girl that sucks the souls out of people. That shit was pretty cool. Like she was just like eat like it's a different
Firefly?
type of villain for Batman. You know.
Oh, I keep forgetting
So,
that
Phil,
one
if you
guy.
want the link, you can come on in.
He was supposed to be Firefly in that Batgirl movie that we didn't see because apparently it was
I'll
so
send the
bad
link
they
in
chose to
case you-
cancel it.
Oh, dude, you couldn't pay me. You know, oh god, you couldn't pay me to see that. Miss Marvel, I watched the new Marvels too, and I was just depressed the whole time.
Hey guys, it's 1 a.m. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go to bed.
I gotta head out too.
See
Congratulations, Vaughn. See you
Yeah,
Congrat-
Paul has been leaving for like.
I know, I don't know, and I'm the last one to leave. Now.
They left mega quick. You had the longest goodbye
I
ceremony.
couldn't. I can't just leave. You know. Now we're back.
Okay.
I'll wait till your friend gets on, and we'll.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm not even sure if he's getting on. It's no big deal. But Phil, if you want the link, you can come on. It's up to you. But if not, no big deal. I might close
Yeah,
up
you
soon
know,
too. We'll see.
It's been real.
It has. I'm gonna save my old videos for another stream then.
Yeah, we're 3 hours in. I came.
No,
this is my
I was-
longest time
no.
I've ever been on a video.
I'm gonna go through I'm gonna make that its own stream, watching my epic old videos. They're really fucking bad. Like they're
Yeah, you should.
my never before release, because I wasn't allowed to show my face in the internet when I was little. My mom wouldn't let me. Probably a wise decision. So I have just like, a lot of them are lost to time, but I have like an archive of just these old ass videos, movies I would make with my friends. I've read Silvestri's Batman. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was super memorable. If I'm being honest.
The new one?
Yeah, I liked it, but
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I thought it was beautifully drawn. I thought it was really well written in parts, but I honestly, my
New
whole
villain?
thing. But the new villain, I just didn't find her super compelling, to be honest with you.
Such a
And I'm someone who wants to see new villains. I thought she had a great.
I honestly thought it was like
design.
one of the best Batman things I read, excluding Batman the White Knight thing that just came out.
I've heard White Knight is amazing.
Sean Murphy's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's another super nice dude that I would love to fucking get. Like I literally I have a sketch room upstairs. He's super cool. Didn't even charge me for it.
That's cool. Yeah, I got to start a sketchbook. I have sketches from some people, but yeah, I'd love to start a sketchbook.
But I am now gone, Vaughn. You
All
enjoy.
right, sounds
your
good.
night.
Have a good one. All right. Is anyone else going to come in, or should I call it a night? I might call it a night and read some comics. Let me know. Let me know. If so, no big deal. Silvestri's Batman is good. Yeah, that's how do you like that? We just talked comics for hours on end and kept people entertained. It's almost, you could do that, guys. You could just talk. We didn't even. It wasn't a planned thing. I was just gonna goof off this stream and then just based on whoever showed up. But we just talked comics and that was it. Small turnout, but that's okay. And it was just a fun. People can just talk about comics on streams, believe it or not. Call it. All right, I might call it. You kicking me off, Hail the Lord. You're like, I've had enough of this shithead. Fuck this Vaughn Coleman guy. But I will do a sneak peek of my next stream for those that are just tuning in. I am gonna definitely do. Where the hell is it? God damn it. All right, so I am going to do a video talking about my old, my never before released videos. Here's a sneak peek of this was epic fail of the movie. I was in 5th or 6th grade? I think I was in 5th grade.
Welcome to the movie of the year, which, by the way, just putting that out there, will win tons of awards.
That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting for now. That was, I was a little, you know, I did go on to win several Academy Awards for my performance in Epic Fail the Movie. There was a sequel, and there was a third one that I deleted because these were all filmed on my mom's laptop. I had to retrieve them earlier today for this stream, and then it didn't even end up being done on the stream because I felt like I couldn't subject John's Long Box to, like, I could subject Phil to this. I could subject Reenie to this. I couldn't subject John's Long Box to them. You know what I mean? You look like that kid from Home Alone. Yeah, these are some good films, man. They were, you know, in theory, maybe not in practice. I don't even know if they were good in theory, to be honest with you. Pretty bad. Just all around bad films, I would say. But yeah, my epic old videos. You know what? I'm going to show you, like, let's see, 8 seconds from... All right, you know, oh wait, hang on. This one I'm curious about. Lego Batman Origins. Now, all right, it's a minute long. This was my attempt at stop motion. We're going to watch this. No, call it a night. Coming soon. Oh, this is the trailer. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is my Joker impression. I don't know if I can watch this. You know what? I might drive away subscribers if I... I'm 6 seconds in and I'm already afraid of... I haven't seen this in probably over 10 years since I made the goddamn movie. I forgot this even existed. Oh my God. It wasn't even stop motion. I just recorded and talked. Do I want to watch that? I don't know. I think I should save this for another stream. Would you guys, do you guys be down for that? Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, we're going to watch a few seconds from a few, and then I'm going to call it a night. The Sore Loser's too bad. I remember that. That one was pretty fucking bad. Even by my... All right, all right, no. This, Jesus Christ. This is so bad. Captain Hulk was... there we go. Epic Fail the Movie 2. If Nickelodeon shows were real, we were just trying to be like Smosh. It got pretty... Oh, God. More people joined in. Dude, I'm afraid, man. I just got to boost the subs. I mean, a boost of... By the way, if you haven't already, everyone smash that like button. You know what I mean? Do you want to watch these dog shit old videos? Like, they're really fucking bad. Like, they're really bad. But maybe there's some... I haven't seen some of these in years. So Master Hobo, a lot of people seem to have just come in. So, basically my never before released videos from when I was like, maybe in 5th or 6th grade, I have them now. They were never even uploaded to YouTube. So we can decide what we want to do with them. I think I'm gonna save these for another show. Well, how many people do we got in the chat still? I think I might save this for another video. I'm gonna save... You know what? I'm gonna... Fuck it. I'm gonna tease you guys with this, and then we're gonna leave. And if you guys are subscribed, we'll do another stream where we go through this together. But you got... I'm gonna give you the sneak peek again.
Welcome to the movie of the year, which, by the way, just putting that out there, will win tons of awards.
There we go. That's what you're going to be getting next time. Not today, though. So, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see something that's actually good, done by me, make sure to check out Phenomenova Issue 1, Lightning Strikes. And, yeah. Thank you. Seriously. All right. So I've been joking around, but it really does mean the world. You know, I have been making YouTube videos and I'm still not good at it. I'm still not great at it. I've done some great videos. I was a happy kid, Phil. I still am happy. God. What was I going with this? Already better than Rings of Power. I've heard that. That was not good. It really does mean the world, you know, that I have now 1,000 people that have decided that because, you know, I was a little kid and I got a lot of views back in the day, but no one would stick around. You know, there'd be a handful of people and it meant the world. And, you know, I could always be, I compare myself to whoever, but the fact that this many people have decided that I'm someone worth watching, I'm someone worth following, I'm someone, it really does mean the world, you know? And here's to 1,000 more, but the 1,000 I got, you guys are all right. You guys are pretty damn cool. And, you know, it's been great, and here's to more. And let me know what kind of content you like to see. You know, if you're subscribed here, thank you. And thanks for giving me a reason to smile today, and a reason to smile tomorrow and the next day when you look at that 1K. You know, it took me 11 years, took me a little while, but once I really, you know, worked at it, you know, and I'm still not there, but this is something, I don't know, it's special. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. And we'll watch my old cringe another time, but you guys rock. Here's to 1,000 more. Here's to 100 more. Let's get our next milestone. You know, these subscriber specials do give me a reason to celebrate. You give me a reason to do something. And yeah, I'm gonna play the trailer for Phenomenova as we head out. God bless and have a great rest of your day, guys. Take care, and I'll be seeing you. When the whole world was dragged into World War III, brave men like my father fought on the front lines. And they weren't alone. That was 20 years ago. Now it's up to us to carry on their legacy. And every so often, the earth from which we come gives way for something new. Something greater to be born, and with them, even greater threats to face. Bring it on! Phenomenova. For you, Dad. For you.